I always wonder what Baba Booey does during the show. So John comes in and tells me, tell Robin what you told me.
I overheard Gary on the phone ordering a new water pick.
That's such a big part of his life, that water pick thing. He has such big teeth and gums, and all he needs is a toothbrush. Yeah, how many water picks does that guy go through?
I overheard him saying that this is like.
I think it's once a week.
Yeah, he's had one for a couple of months, and now that one's broken down on him.
Wow!
But could you blame the thing after working on that, piece of work?
John says that when when we went on our last road trip, he walked into Gary's bathroom, in the hotel. He said it was like a chemistry lab in there.
Yeah, it was laboratory. Water picks, dental floss, special toothpaste, baking soda. It was unbelievable.
It takes a lot to keep that going.
I think he brings 2 suitcases, and one is just for his teeth.
Dr. Frankenstein. It was unbelievable.
Dr. Toothenstein.
Dr. Toothenstein. And you know what? It's not working, all of that. He doesn't basically know how to brush his teeth. You have to put the bristles on part of the tooth and part of the gum and just massage them. Go around in a circle.
Yeah.
Baba Booenstein doesn't even understand what he's doing. He doesn't even know you don't need a water pick. And what does a water pick do? A water pick is the biggest waste of money. You do not need a water pick. I had horrible gums. The dentist said to me, you don't know how to brush your teeth. You show me with the thing, you just massage. You sit there, you watch TV, right? I watch TV at night. During Entertainment Tonight, I sit there while John Tesh is on. And I rub my gums and I go all the way around. And the water pick is just a fire hose for you.
Oh, John, hear me ordering a new water pick?
Yeah. I mean, say, how many do you order a year? 3?
The one I have just broke. You are such a dick.
Blackhead.
You know what it's like? It's like hosing down a sidewalk with that water pick.
The current one I got was defective.
And what does it do? It blows the food out between your caps?
No. You stick the little thing under your gums, and it's a water and peroxide solution.
Yeah.
And it goes under your gums, and it
under your gums.
Under your gums.
How do you get
Then why do you have to floss?
That's to go between your teeth. You don't floss under your gums. You don't go in
How do you
way
go under your gums?
I don't know what he's doing.
How do you
wondering.
It's a little thing that goes in. You've water picked before.
Never.
Why
Never
would he
would I.
water pick?
My teeth are great. You know what? And your gums are so raw and red and smelly that it's so ridiculous.
They are not raw, red, or smelly. What do I have, a hamburger in my mouth?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you're gonna die, Joe.
So how come they break down? I don't understand. Like, how long do you use?
No. I usually this is.
You have to wet
How
your
long
teeth
do
down.
they last you?
Tell me the routine. You wet down your teeth first?
No.
2 teeth they last.
This is exactly what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you the routine. Okay, I go into the bathroom at night.
Yeah.
I floss.
Right.
Okay.
How long does that take?
A couple seconds. However long it takes.
Right.
I floss.
And what is yours? A 110 volt or 220? Your water pick.
220, 230, whatever
Or do you have it hooked to a car battery?
Right. That's it. Then I have a little shot glass.
Right.
In the shot glass, I go underneath and I take a little baking soda, right?
Yeah.
Wait a second, you want to know?
This is unbelievable.
I take a little baking soda, I put in the shot glass, then I have an eyedropper.
Right.
I take peroxide and I drop it into the baking soda so that I make it like a sort of a creamy mixture.
Yeah.
Then I brush my teeth with that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I rinse.
That's how we can't even talk over those caps.
Then I rinse. Then I take.
It's a Baba Booey cocktail. 2 parts peroxide, 3 parts baking soda.
Then I put 5 ounces of peroxide in the water pick, and I mix it with lukewarm water.
How could you need all this peroxide?
And then
to
I
brush
water
your
pick.
teeth?
You should see me. I go to Rock Bottom. I buy it like by the gallon.
Can I just make a suggestion to you? And I know that your dentist is the be-all and end-all, as you say.
He's good.
He's got to be a rich man.
I suggest to you that you absolutely...
But there's nothing wrong.
I suggest to you that you absolutely do not know how to brush your teeth properly. And that anyone who buys a water pick for maintenance, as you say, is a complete waste of time. All of these rotating brushes, electric toothbrush.
It's not a rotating toothbrush.
Do you have an electric toothbrush?
No, it's not a rotating toothbrush.
I mean, there's a simple way to clean one teeth. You don't even need toothpaste.
But you don't know. You're not a dentist.
I do know.
Why don't you call your dentist?
Okay, fine.
And ask him if a water pick is a is
All right,
recommended.
get Dr. Matthew Kaufman on the phone, and then come in here and get him on the phone.
All right, just write down what town it's
Can you
in.
just rinse? And that wasn't the same concept?
No, because how would you get the plaque out from underneath your teeth? There's a lot of junky products out there, but Waterpik is a commonly used product.
Right. I want you to talk to a
And
real
you
dentist.
definitely need all of this stuff. I mean, because you don't spend that much time on your teeth, do you, Howard?
Listen, let me tell you what I do.
Some people have.
I don't even need
propensity-
toothpaste, and I have the sweetest smelling breath a woman could ever smell. Come here, Robin. I'll kiss you. You'll be in heaven. I'm going to tell you what it is. He just stormed out. I sit there with a toothbrush at night. I brush in the morning just to get the smell out. You know what I mean? Just to make it fresh and
Sure,
dainty.
you use a little toothpaste then.
But at night is when I do my brushing. I sit in front of the TV. I just wet the toothbrush down for a second. I sit there with the toothbrush and I just massage the gums and the teeth. And the teeth feel like you just had a teeth cleaning.
Yes,
That's how clean they get.
yes.
And that's it. I never get a cavity. I don't get anything.
You don't floss?
Don't need it. It all pops right out.
Wow.
I don't even need to floss. I floss sometimes just for the hell of it. If I eat corn or something weird like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, you don't need all of
But
this.
you don't have little bottles of peroxide under your thing?
No. And I went to dentists for years because I had bad gums. They used to say to me, you need peroxide, you should brush with this. If you're not doing it correctly, as silly as it sounds, most people do not know how to brush their teeth. Let me take a break here. We'll get back to news and maybe the good Dr.
We'll
Kaufman.
get Dr. Kaufman on the
Right,
phone.
who can finally straighten out Baba Fohi.
Because that's a major undertaking he's
Oh,
going
please.
through in that
I can't believe
bathroom
that
every
this-
night.
Tomorrow we should have Gary come in and do his ritual in front of us. So, or maybe for New Year's Eve for the big pay-per-view.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'm not talking about that yet. We shouldn't unveil that yet. That's not a definite deal yet. All right. Gary's called my dentist, and he's in with a patient and who will not come to the phone.
Oh.
Shows you already my dentist was more happening than any dentist because he wouldn't even come on the air for free airtime. Most dentists would, guy bleeding in a chair, they would run.
Forget it.
I still
Gotta admire that.
I question that. He should come on.
He doesn't need the business.
True. He's got you.
He's got me.
He's paying for everything, right?
But the point is, I just would like to make a small point here. It's
your
not.
teeth?
It's what else?
Right.
It's not ridiculous for somebody to use a water pick.
No, you use a lot of. I mean,
I use
you
a
mix
water pick.
peroxide and
Right.
water and flossing
I have to stay on top
and
of
water
it.
pick, and then you toothbrush, and then you have electric toothbrush.
my teeth. Let me tell you something. My teeth are very healthy. It's my gums, not good looking.
Gary.
Not good looking, but healthy. But my gums, I have to stay on top of it. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm
if I
saying
stay on
that
top
you
of
could
it,
stay on top of it without a water pick. Doesn't do anything for your gums. Nothing.
it massages them.
No, it
And
doesn't.
it gets the dirt out from underneath them.
What is all this dirt? In here?
Yeah, what is going on under your gums?
And what is
are
he
they,
talking
flip
about
up?
from underneath his gums? Can you flip your gums up?
No.
I mean, when you say under your gums, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't understand.
You never
how
go
get
to the
under.
dentist and they
I
take.
just went to the bathroom to look at my teeth after listening.
I know.
to
I mean, Gary's got something going on in his mouth that no human being
I wish
has.
I could get someone. I wish I could get like my dentist to explain it to you. Like they did a thing. I was at the dentist yesterday.
Yeah. Again?
I go quarterly.
Oh, jeez.
Quarterly. Every 3 months.
And your water
Every
pick,
15 minutes.
and your and your water pick keeps breaking. I mean, do you use
no,
it that
no, it
much?
just the one I got recently broke.
Right.
It doesn't keep breaking.
This is like the third water pick.
How many water picks have you had?
I have had in 5 years or 6 years. It's going to be maybe even 6 years. I have had
4 water picks.
4 or 5 water picks.
Oh, my God.
But use it every day and every night. Use it twice a day.
Unbelievable. Why should it break?
Because you use it a lot. How many blow
It gets-
dryers? Wait.
it gets
How many blow
exhausted.
dryers have you had in the last 5 years?
In the
6
last 5 years? One. I have one black blow dryer, and I bought one for work. I mean, I don't.
It doesn't break down after a while.
No.
They're not well made.
Of course not. But I don't know what you're doing to your water pick.
I'm using it.
God.
And I travel with it too. Sometimes it gets messed up in the
And why would you compare a water pick to a blow dryer?
because it's a
What, do you
house.
blow dry your teeth?
There is a dentist on hold, not your dentist.
Yeah, but I don't know who he is.
Yeah, we don't.
A lot of dentists don't know what they're doing.
Word for
A
anything.
lot of dentists don't know anything.
But let's just see what he has to say
All
about
right.
the
Oh
water.
yeah,
All right, let's get him on.
Let's
I
just
think
take it.
Gary washes his car with his water pick. I mean, that's why it's
It does
going
come
out.
with an attachment.
It does it?
Yeah.
I mean, he must be using it for more than just his teeth.
Yeah, maybe he's washing the walls. or something.
Steaming wallpaper with it.
My gums have gotten a lot better.
What?
My gums have
My
gotten a
dentist
lot
never
better.
told me to had to what.
But you don't have problems with your gums.
Said eat an apple and brush every once in a while.
Every
No.
once in a while, John, please.
Sean, please.
No, after every meal.
Yeah, bathe after every day.
So does your wife see this
I bathe,
event?
man.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Lucky her.
She's a
She
little,
saw this before she married
She's
you?
perplexed.
No. Gary told me that. No, Gary told me that that they needed separate bathrooms. I mean, his wife tell him.
Because I get up early in the morning. I don't want to wake her up.
Yeah, well, you're
Is
running
the
a
phone-
current
equipment-
through there. You're running a water pick through there. It's loud. Hello?
Yes, hi, how are you?
You are a dentist?
Yes, you are right.
Of course you don't need any of that nonsense.
Where'd you get your degree from?
Temple University.
It's a pretty damn good school, Baba Fohi.
I don't believe he's a
You're in a
dentist.
Delphi. He's a dentist.
Howard, you're absolutely right.
What if 4 out of 5 dentists recommend?
A water pick is basically good under a bridge or if you have a periodontal condition.
I do.
Right.
I have a, that's
Proper
a good thing. I have a
brushing is-
periodontal
If he did
condition.
proper brushing on his gums, I know everything
Well,
about
wait a second.
teeth.
I have
What
a
is a-
periodontal condition.
What is that condition?
What is your condition called?
Periodontitis.
And it
Periodontitis?
never is cured after 6 years.
Yeah, when are you going to be
I got like a
cured?
disease from the Flintstones.
I guarantee you're not doing the right thing with your gums. I guarantee you.
You know everything.
Yep. I don't know everything,
You
but I
do.
know about your gums. Am I right, doctor?
You're absolutely right, Howard. Flossing is better than a water pick
Well,
off.
I floss also.
He does everything, and he still has these
Still
raw,
has these things.
smelly
And
gums.
and you know what? I Stimudent as well. Is that good, doctor?
Yeah, and then he's got like a Stimudent.
What's that?
Yeah, that's those wooden sticks that Gary buys, and he sits there and he massages his gum with them.
Is that good, doctor?
A Stimudent can work, but there's
Yeah, but
no
you don't need
substitute
it.
for proper brushing.
You just have to do
Still number
proper
one.
brushing, but you don't understand the concept of proper brushing. Trust me, why do you have to fight me on this?
Because you're not a
You're
dentist.
not getting any. It doesn't matter. I had the same problems with gums, and I learned about it. You know what? What do I care? Why don't you hire 4 midgets to wash your mouth out for a half hour every night? Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
All right. I told you don't need all of that.
No, so how do you brush?
All right. Now you're ready to learn.
No, I'm doing what you want.
Okay. Every night when you're laying in bed there next to Mary,
Right.
and you're sitting there watching TV, when you're watching your cartoons, you sit there,
Ted Turner's Cartoon Network.
and you sit there, and the bristles have to go on the gum and on the white of the tooth. In other
Right.
words, in between. And you sit there and you go around in a circle like this. You see how I start here, and then you go down here, and you go here, and you go all the way around your
You're
mouth.
leaving something out.
Yeah.
What kind of a toothbrush do you use?
You could get a caveman's toothbrush. It doesn't make a difference. But I happen to use this Oral B.
Oral B.
Oral B.
That's what I use. And now,
Well, you
that's
know
what-
everything about toothbrushes.
I know
and
everything about
It's unbelievable. I'll use Oral B. So, and
Do you
I
use
use
the
the one-
hard bristles or the soft bristles?
I use
the
a medium.
medium.
Now, listen.
and I get the
good.
I use the indicator.
Now you got to figure out. You don't need an indicator. I'm going to indicate something to you right now.
What's an indicator?
It tells
Gary
you
probably
what-
has oral A through Z because he's like every toothbrush known to man.
I use 35 medium. If you need to know the exact.
Okay. Well, no one's going to take whatever you use is not an endorsement.
No, just telling you. But now when you do
And
this,
when you
it's-
start
it's-
it-
Wait, is it? This is you
And
take
you don't
your
need
toothbrush dry.
Right.
Just
You don't,
take it
you
out of
don't
the
even
rack.
need toothpaste. You don't
Right.
need anything.
You don't wet it or anything.
Nothing. If you want to wet it if that's what turns you on. In fact, you can do the right side. Mary can do the left side. You'll be done by 2 in the morning. You started around 7 o'clock. Or use a garage broom. What's the difference?
Let her do it while you sleep.
A rake.
Yes, you can just lift up your teeth like, you know when they put a dog to sleep? Lift up the... and let it rub.
Just like old times.
Yeah. Where's the camera crew right now? Well, anyway, so that's my point.
But so you just do circles around your
Circles,
teeth.
yeah, but you got to do a nice job. You really got to get
How
in there.
long would you say the whole process would take?
15, 10 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. But in your case, maybe an hour. I mean, because you got huge teeth.
At first.
Yeah, at first. And then you should be down to 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then that kind of stimulation, and you'll feel your teeth will be as clean as when you go get your teeth cleaned by the dentist. That's how clean they'll be. It's nothing to do with brushing the tooth. Or in your case, the plaster.
That's porcelain.
Porcelain.
Blast.
Get a toilet in
All
my
right,
mouth.
thank you. I have to get on with the news. We just learned about the mayor's race. You should get like...
Took a shot at John.
Gary just was walking out. He stopped short. John ran into him, and then Gary kicked him in the nuts. That was funny. It's always fun to talk about Gary's teeth. Never gets old. Never.
Yeah, we ought to encourage him to stop all that stuff.
And it's the same conversation every time. He refuses to listen to me because I'm not a dentist. And then a real dentist always calls in
And says, you're absolutely right.
And Gary still doesn't accept it. He refutes it. He'll keep ordering water picks.
and Stimudent.
And Stimudents and all kinds of things. And meanwhile, my teeth are in great shape. His are not.
Gallon jugs of peroxide. I've never heard of anybody shooting that much peroxide into their mouth.
Isn't that poison?
I don't know. And I'm sure he must drink some of it. No wonder he's so thick-witted. Anyway, Robin, you were saying.
Oh, yes. Let's get back to something sane.
Surprised he's not a blonde with all the peroxide he drinks. What is it, Fafa Phony?
I was going to say, as long as you're on your disc jockey rap, did you catch any of Cousin Brucey on Channel 21's Pledge Drive last night?
No, was he on?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
You
He had on all these really old bands. You know,
Did you
like
tape it?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I
I
went
guess
by
your
it for-
VCR was tied up, or maybe you
I
were
went
busy.
by it for like 5 minutes when I was in bed. Be quiet, Robin. You're doing the same thing.
Of what?
It was like 10 o'clock. I was in bed. I went by like the last 5 minutes of it. I guess
My producer.
he had on.
You know, Danny, the intern's a better producer than Gary?
Probably.
He wrote up a whole bunch of bits for me to do. Bumpers. They were good.
Very good.
Very funny.
I thought so.
Gee. I said, man, he'd be a good producer.
What,
No,
what
he's
did
a
I
good
tell you?
writer.
He should be your head writer.
He's a good writer, not a
He's
good
always
producer.
proposing bits.
He's the only one proposing bits on the whole show.
Yeah, direct your venom at these guys.
I'm directing it at you.
All right.
You're watching something funny. Tape it.
I was in bed. It was 5 of 10. It ended
Oh,
at
it
10.
was 5 of 10.
It ended at 10 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 5 of 10. Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, what did Cousin Brucey say?
Nothing. I guess he had.
Oh, nothing.
Goodbye.
He said nothing. Why would you come in and interrupt to say that he said
only
nothing?
saw 5
If you don't wanna
minutes,
hear it,
but
just
he
mention
knows
it.
everything.
I
that
said to you, what did Cousin Brucey say? And you said nothing.
Okay.
I find that shocking that he said nothing. And
I
he
can't
ran
believe that
into
you're
talking about
shocked. He had on a bunch of old bands.
it. Yeah.
I didn't catch them all, but I guess he had on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Johnny Meister and the Brooklyn Bridge. Larry Chance and the Earls.
Yeah.
You know, all these old bands. And when I saw him, he had his wig was like on sideways.
Really?
And he had this, he was selling an Elvis doll. And he was talking about how him and Mrs. Brucey always, you know, we have this part of our collection. There's 3 Elvis dolls. And then he started plugging every friend he ever had.
Yeah, he's a loser.
You know, Petland Discount.
Yeah.
Me and Kitty, what
You
do
hear
you
his nose whistling while he's talking?
I'm sure I couldn't even listen to this. I'm listening to him breathe. That's
you have
all
your
I'm
nose.
doing.
Your nose is whistling.
Well, you know my nose whistles.
Wow.
We've been
God.
through this.
I don't even know what he said. I was just listening to the music.
People should tape Cousin Delavate and tape that and listen to the whistling. Man, your nose. You get anything through there? Boy, there must be a whole load of junk in that nose. You're like a one-man band.
Thank you.
You're goofing on Cousin Brucey's hair, but man, your nose is whistling.
Yeah, my nose will clear out by this summer.
His hair will never grow back.
He could take what's in your nose and put it on his head.
Yeah, so he was talking about Elvis dolls and stuff.
Then he started plugging all his friends like Petland Discounts. And
Right.
he calls his cat Kitty Brucey.
Kitty Brucey. He's an idiot.
You know, Kitty Brucey shops at Petland Discount.
Yeah. Oh, is he a jerk? What an unfunny jerk. Did nothing for radio. Nothing. Gary, I got to bring up what we're talking about.
Am I here?
Yeah,
Am I
all right,
here?
okay. You know.
Web ball.
Papa Fohi, you know, I really do want to get to news, but I just can't let this go.
Nobody has ever eaten that much popcorn in one commercial break
As Gary?
as Gary. Oh, no. He goes nuts on the food when he gets uptight.
We had an argument during commercials, and really, Gary, I got to make you see my point.
I do. I see your point, and I apologize. But the point I don't see is why do you have to all gang up and berate me?
I'll tell you why. It was unbelievable.
And just pound away.
I made a rule on
Doesn't
the show.
Robin have a cat to go throw against a wall just to complain? Pound me?
I'll tell you why, Gary. Seriously? I made a rule. Let me tell the audience.
It's fine when you were doing it to me, though.
Okay. No, but this is different. You know,
It is different.
This
It's
is
policy.
different. This is the worst thing anyone can do to me.
No, it's different. Can I tell you why it's
And
different
people do this to me all day, but I can't have my producer doing it to me because I'm very fragile when I'm on the air. I'm creating. I don't mean to sound like I'm Picasso or something, but I mean I'm trying to do my
You
job.
get into a certain frame
Mindset.
of mind.
Right. That nothing in the world bothers me. There's no problems, blah, blah,
This
blah,
is
blah, blah.
supposed to be a safe space for you to create.
Right. So I've said to Gary, and my agent has said to Gary, do us a favor. If you got really bad news for Howard, stuff that it's going to be tough to, you got to tell him, but it's tough to handle. Tell him after the show. Don't tell him during the show. If it's, Gary's a smart guy. If you have something that you see is just going to upset him, try to keep it from him.
Yeah.
Okay?
So that's the rule. So on more than one occasion, Fafa Foley comes in. So Fafa Foley just comes in. Let me explain why you do this. I'll tell you why. I know exactly why you do it. It's not a malicious reason.
Okay.
Let me tell you why you do it. Because I'm good at this stuff. Fafa Foley comes in during the commercial and he says, "Boss, I will need 10 seconds of your time after you do your interview. I got to do a magazine interview today. After you do your magazine interview, I need 10 seconds of your time. Do not leave until I speak to you."
Now, why did I say that?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not in a rush. So I said, Gary, what's so important? Why don't you tell me now? Oh, no. I better tell you after your interview. I said, well, judging from what you just said, doesn't take a genius to figure out this sounds like it's not good news. You're keeping it from me. So tell it to me now, because now I'm guessing what bad news does he have to tell me? I'm thinking on many fronts. I always have bad news. But this is, now I know, so I don't like the idea that now Fafa Foley is keeping something from me. It's worse wondering now, I'm sitting here going, even right now I'm going, what the hell does he know? What the hell could this be?
All I wanted.
And I said, Gary. Okay, so now let me tell you what Gary's thinking is. Gary is into delegating. Gary really should just, after I'm done with my interview, he should come up to me and say, I have something to talk to you about. Instead, he would rather tell me that what I have to do. After the show, I have to go find Gary. I have to seek him out.
No one knows.
Because this way, it's not Gary's fault if he doesn't tell me.
You are the biggest spin doctor in the history of the world.
I'm not a spin doctor.
You are.
You delegate.
You have
Your job is to find me after my interview.
No one knows when your interview is over. You have snuck out of here on more than one occasion.
Not without seeing you.
Plenty of times.
Liar, liar,
That's
pants on fire.
That's not true. There's times that I'm doing stuff for the show and I'm not in the office and you just leave.
I see. Well, let me tell you something.
Did that happen earlier in the week?
What good is it if you tell me ahead of time that I have to sit there?
Don't let the facts get in the way.
What facts?
The fact is that
you're supposed to either tell me something or keep it from me.
You ask a question and then you plow ahead.
Why does he not understand?
Is there no other way to get a hold of Howard once he leaves here?
I don't want to wait till he leaves here. I want to talk to him today.
But if he should slip out.
Right.
Without your
why should I have to slip
all he
out?
has
I'm
to
his
do is
producer.
call
I
Laura.
want a second with him.
I'm not going to slip out, but if you're keeping information from me, if you're keeping me protected, now I know there's information and it's incumbent upon me. So for the whole rest
of the show, because you slip out, it's simple as that.
No. As soon as I say to you, tell me now, we're in trouble. Because you can't tell me now because it's bad news.
It was a mistake to bring it up. Why do you guys pound away?
Just
I admitted that.
Well, now I'm sitting here wondering what it is.
Get over it.
Hey, Gary, you get over it, pal.
No.
And I don't like the idea that you know my business and that you can't keep a lid on it.
I have no choice.
You can't keep a lid on things.
Of course I got a lid on it. I don't do this every day.
Oh, unbelievable. Doesn't do it every day. You do something every day.
That's in your crazy mind.
He still doesn't even know what he did wrong.
I know what I did wrong. But
what did you do wrong? Tell me.
I bothered you with some information I shouldn't have bothered you with. I should have just shut up and tried to find her after the show.
Exactly. That's the point. But that's the point of this discussion.
We ascertained that 20
How many times do we have to tell that?
Started.
And now I said to him, tell me what the information is because now I can't live with waiting 3 hours to hear it. No, I won't tell you.
Get over it.
Hey, dude, it's my life we're dealing with.
Wait till your father gets home.
Hey, listen, Pat, by the way, you're not the right guy to be answering my phones and finding out information if you're telling me to get over it. I can't get over it. That's the person I am. Get to know your boss.
I know my boss.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Evidently, you don't.
I know him well.
I can't wait till one day when you actually accomplish something in your life, and then someone says to you, I got bad news for you, but wait 3 hours, I'm not going to tell you. What kind of life are you leading?
Well, that's
because really what he told you was, no, I can't tell you before you're in.
All right already. The point is made, loudmouth.
No, it's not. It'll happen again.
No, it won't.
Don't call her loudmouth.
I'll call her whatever I want.
She's your superior.
She is not.
Yes, she is.
She is not. We're all colleagues.
Oh, no,
Except
not
for you. You're the boss.
No. Let me tell you the pecking order around here. I'm going to make it clear to everyone because I notice there's a little bit of attitude when it comes to her, Robin.
I don't even care anymore.
No. Just sit back for a second.
I don't want to be squashed.
What?
She's always. I
don't need to be stepped on.
First of all, I am the president of this company.
Can I just say one thing?
You understand who the president of the company is?
Who? The president of which company?
This company.
Or
No. The Howard Stern Show.
Right. I understand.
Who is the president of the Howard Stern Show?
Howard Stern is.
Right. Okay.
Can I just say?
Guess who the vice president is?
2 seconds.
Who do you think the vice president is? You, Baba Booey?
2 seconds.
Yes.
When somebody does something wrong,
Yes.
right? does the president, the vice president, the treasurer, and everyone else get in line to yell at the same person time after time? Or does one person take that responsibility?
In my company, this is the way we handle it.
Well, it's a kooky company.
Well, you work for it. Deal with it. Deal with it.
Get over it.
Get over it.
I don't mind getting yelled at, but I don't want to get yelled at 5 times.
Get over it.
People.
Get over it, man. Get over it.
I'm over
you like
it.
that answer?
No,
Get over it?
I'm over it.
You're not over it.
I am over it.
Okay, here's
I
just
would
so
be
you know.
a lot more over it if you were over it.
All right, let's see if you're over it. Repeat after me. Can't do it, can you? You can't repeat after me,
No,
can
I
you?
could.
I thought you were over it.
I'm over
So you're not over it.
No. I wasn't repeating in the
When
first place.
Voff,
So it doesn't have
when Voff is on the air.
I haven't a clue what you're saying.
When Voff is on the air.
Go, Freddie. Freddie's got a cup in his mouth.
When Voff is on the air, I will not bug my Voff. I will not bug my Voff. With things that upset my Voff. With things that upset my Voff. I will protect my Voff and insulate my Voff as best as I can. I will protect and I will insulate my Voff as best as I can. I will only give Voff news. I will only give Voff news. Voff. I will only give Voff news that I deem as not bad news. That I deem as will not be bad news. Only good news will go from me, my mooey voice, to Voffy during my Voff's very important show. Exactly.
Jackie just spit his water out.
I just said there's water all over me.
Jackie just sprayed
That was a good read. That was a very good read. That was a very
You
good
just
read.
sprayed me.
All over the place.
He was like an elephant.
I don't know what you said, but it just went right through me.
Voffy, Voff, me, my movie, That's Voff.
Well, I'm glad I could provide such entertainment for the whole show at my expense.
Voff. Guy just clammed all over me.
Oh, it was hysterical.
my leg.
That's almost happened a million times, but oh my.
That was a torrential rain.
Voff.
That went right through.
Voffy, Voff. Be careful not to say that. Ooh, it's like snot all over my...
I didn't even know. What liquid was that he sprayed on you?
Well, just water. Poland Spring, by the way.
Well, then that's
Coming
okay.
to you straight from Jackie.
It's from protected source.
That's from a protected source. No, seriously, man, I'm the president, the emperor, the monarch, and the boss, and
I've
the
never
coolest guy
disputed
around
that.
on this show.
I've never
Robin is
disputed that.
second in command.
She could be second in command. If you
Robin
want to
deems
delegate it to Robin to
Robin's
take
your
me
boss.
aside,
No. I'm
then
not
that's
delegating
fine. I'm
anything.
not going to
You're
get yelled
telling
at.
us how to run the company.
Again, you're telling us how to run the company, and it's not right.
Well, how did this?
Seriously,
this is all
man.
news to me.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a break. You can tell me the news
I'm
now.
not going to.
No, I want to know now.
What's that?
I'm
look
not
for?
kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
No, you know when I'm kidding. Keep anything from me when you've already
you don't wanna
pre-announced.
keep anything from
Yeah, right. You want to tell. It's such pressure.
don't wanna tell you.
Whenever he has something to tell me, it's like such pressure for him. He's like, I don't want to forget to tell
You know
Volf.
why?
I can't. So you know what? I'll put it on Volf. Hey, Volf, you have to meet with me after the show. Duh. You have to meet with me after the show, Volf.
When you do your interview and you don't want to be bothered by anybody, you're way too busy to be bothered with
Right.
anybody, including your own producer.
But genius.
Way too busy.
We don't want to
So
know
who has
when you
the
have information.
responsibility to make sure he gets the Howard?
I had another half
But I'm
hour to
telling-
go on the air, and Genius here has to bog me down now with information. All you had to do, in fact, you could have at least waited till I got done with the
Whatever
show.
happened to the old days? Remember when you said don't book any guests after 9:15 because we have to start the news at 9:15?
Yeah, we do.
What happened? We're 45 minutes late.
If I had a competent producer, I wouldn't have to be late for the news.
Now, wait.
on the show.
You're not competent.
How did I do this?
You're the one who started this.
So, okay.
You
I see that.
see,
now.
he still doesn't know how he did it, how he started this.
Remind me again how I dropped the bomb on Hiroshima.
All right, we're going to take a break, and you're going to tell me the news during the commercials. All right. That must have been a raucous session if Jackie vomited during it. I think that was vomit.
I want to hear that back.
I couldn't believe it because I saw him go, and then just water started flying out of his mouth.
You know it's dangerous to drink during the show.
He sprung a leak.
All of a sudden, I said, there's water dropping from the ceiling.
Yeah, you couldn't even see where it was coming from because he was behind that book.
You know what that was? That didn't come spitting out of my mouth. That was out of my nose, I think.
Oh, man, it hit me.
You know when you're a little kid and somebody makes you laugh and your milk goes flying?
Yeah, but it flew all over my arms.
That hasn't happened to me in
It had a perfect arc because it went all right over that board in
told you
front
we're
of you.
connected like elephants.
Oh, man. Friday night, July 9th, Jackie headlines at the world-famous Concord Hotel. It's a big singles weekend at the Catskills. Go try and stump the joke man. Meet the joke man. Maybe his beautiful wife, Sirianni Martling, will be there. Boy Gary tonight at Bennigan's in Morristown, New Jersey, celebrating college night and unveiling his new press photo. Wait till you see it. Have you seen it?
No, I can't get a look at this.
Gary, give Robin your new press photo.
Smelly.
Sasso Smelly made a new press photo where it's very high concept.
Is he on a box?
No, not on a box. He's bent over a graffiti wall, and obviously he has just sprayed Baba Booey on the wall. Look at it.
Oh, my goodness. Now, what kind of acting is this, would you say?
I'd say bad. Bad to horrible.
You know, what is he ducking? Nothing.
I don't know.
I'm hot. It's so obvious, you
What?
guys.
What?
It's just silly.
What?
No, you've sprayed Baba
The
Booey.
wall, because I'm graffitiing the wall.
Right, we got that.
Well, you're a De Niro.
And you really look like you were caught.
Yeah, you're a real De Niro.
Don't miss Stuttering John and his band Rubber Beaver performing.
You really want this photograph.
Yeah. Stuttering John and his band Rubber Beaver will be performing at the Kokomo Bay Cafe in Philadelphia Thursday night, June 24th. The $5 admission includes a free meal. Too bad you didn't get that haircut for the picture. Would have looked good.
Yeah, too bad.
You know, I don't think he spelled Baba Booey right.
I spelled it right. And also,
How's he spell it?
It's, the Baba's okay, but then it's B-O...
O-E-Y. That's how I spell it.
Oh, I don't see the Y.
Hey, you know he has a spelling
Hey,
for
come
it.
on. It's not even in a dictionary. If you were, and come and see me tonight and look at my new haircut.
If you're looking, you know what I don't understand? There's a camera photographer. So if he's trying to avoid being caught making graffiti.
Why would he have a camera person there?
Yeah, why would you?
Makes no sense.
He's ducking from the camera.
That's why I say it's totally ridiculous.
Oh, look, a camera that I hired.
I'm not ducking from the camera.
Gary came to me, he says, I don't know which picture to use for my press photo. Did you decide? I took the stupidest one. I
You
said,
did this to him.
Yes.
Papa Flunky.
None of the above.
If you're looking for a great DJ for your wedding or summer party, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment toll free from any city. He had one picture. Did you show Robin the picture of you with your giant gums sticking through?
I know, you talking about with the big thumbs up?
Yeah.
And my giant teeth?
Yeah, the big thumbs up, and he's smiling, and his gums
They did look, they were
protrude
big.
like Mr. Ed.
Oh,
No,
no.
they really did.
I would love that picture.
You can have that.
I want that.
Can I autograph
Yeah,
that to
please. Yeah, I want that. Do you have that here?
Yeah.
Show that to Robin. Wait, you want to hear Robin laugh? Wait, you're going to hear. This is going to be the loudest laugh you ever
It's
had.
better than his mouth just hanging open
Yeah,
than this one.
much better. Wait till you see this. No. Wait for her real laugh, seriously. And record this, because this will be the greatest laugh you've ever heard. You'll be hiccuping. He has a mouth like Mr. Ed in this press photo.
Oh, stop
How he
it.
could have narrowed it down to these three. I tried to convince him. Yeah, here it is. Get ready.
right.
Wait till you see this. All right, hand it to her.
Hold on. Wait for me to get in there.
Okay, he wants to hear it, so I'm not looking until he gets in there.
All right, don't
He
look.
wants to put on headphones.
All right, when I say 1, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Gary, come on. You couldn't have picked this.
Show it to Jackie.
I saw it. I couldn't believe it.
Put a bridle on that.
No, you know what happened? There were other people here who thought that was a good picture. I wasn't one of them.
Who thought that?
Peggy and Jen were high on that
Yeah,
picture.
they're goofing on you.
Wouldn't you love to see the pictures? Those are the 4 best ones that they chose.
Yeah, oh, I'd love to see the outtakes.
Ooh, what a party.
Oh, that's funny.
And tell Larry, especially he has no talent of his own, he's going to need a good producer to help him, look good. And it'll be good. All right, thank you.
Thank you for the suggestion.
All right.
Papa
But
Bohai.
he
Plus, Gary, you're so hairy, you could fill in Larry's bald spot. You just rip hair out of your own head.
Now, Gary, let me ask you, if they do call and ask for
Interview.
a resume or an
Mama
interview,
monkey.
Certainly, I'd be willing to interview, but
All right.
but that's just because you
just have a positive attitude. Maybe we'll get rid of you.
But I would never leave the Stern Show or New York.
Really?
I'm
You're not leaving New York?
Not willing to relocate.
what
You
if
really
we
want
move?
it?
Maybe that's how we can get rid of him. We'll move.
Right. Or if you're not willing to leave New York, if the show moves to California, let's say.
But
would you-
boss, wherever you go, it's brighter.
seriously, would you not leave New York if I went to California?
I would go to California.
Oh.
I
All right,
mean,
where wouldn't you go?
Idaho,
Idaho? Right. Anything-
Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle's very cloudy.
I would
and rainy.
live in Idaho.
down
That's some
south.
haircut. That's a really good haircut. you
Anywhere
got.
below Virginia.
That haircut is really good, and it's really attractive on you.
Thank you.
It looks great.
Well,
There
so I
isn't
better,
a person in the planet who wouldn't look in the mirror and say they did a horrible atrocity to my hair with that kind of haircut. Seriously.
I chased my barber with an axe.
Maybe it looked different when the barber was.
well, it
finished.
always does. I have to say, it looks different because, like yesterday, I finished it and it was wet.
Like the
And he
bangs
put
are the killer. I mean, the bangs
I
are
know
like,
they just come out of nowhere.
yeah, I mean, they're just unbelievable.
Barber must have had one of those Coney Island mirrors,
Yeah.
No, wait, I
Make his head
gotta
look-
tell you, the barber was a black guy from England,
Yeah.
and he's only been here 2.5 weeks. So I may have been one of his
Was
experiments.
he a barber in England?
He said he was,
Yeah.
but there's no proof.
What?
He was a convict.
He cuts it like a
No,
convict.
after he finishes it, it's wet, and then he puts gel in it.
Right.
But
Maybe you ought to get some gel.
yeah, I'm gonna try the gel thing tomorrow,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and it might look a lot better.
Yeah. No, the bangs. Your bangs, first of all, greet your
I
eyebrows.
bet you if you stood outside that barber shop, every single person who walks out looks exactly like it's like a
Seriously, doesn't his eyebrows meet his hairline?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
It's a roof.
It's a roof. It's not a haircut. And you know what else is funny? The guy has nice
please tell
curly
me.
hair. He
Yes.
has wavy hair.
Yes.
I straightened
This
it.
barber took it and cut out every wave, so it looks like a plank of cement on his head.
But it doesn't look like that when he puts
Who remembers Mo from the Three Stooges? Is that Mo from Hell?
He looks like somebody hit him with a board.
Oh, wait a second. Look at the back of his head. Doesn't it look like a gorilla? Look, let Jackie see the back. It's like an ape.
Mighty Joe Delaporte.
It makes your whole back of your head look flat, like you're a retard.
Oh, man.
You know how a mongoloid has a flat neck?
No, but
That's what that looks like.
Smelly.
Seriously, you ever see a
They
mongoloid?
sort of had no neck. It's sort
Yeah.
of like the head runs into the neck. You don't
Turn
know
around
where
for a
anything
second.
ends.
I got to look at your neck. Look at that. That's the neck of a mongoloid. Call Larry King back. I have more recommendations. And he has the neck of a mongoloid.
There's no shape.
There's no shape to that neck.
So does that qualify as hiring the handicap?
do you think my wife's been bugging me? She wants to tweeze my connecting eyebrow,
Yeah, wow.
but I don't want it. I think it'll
But it's
grow-
more obvious from the haircut.
Now,
I never
wait a minute.
noticed
The
it that way.
interns told me you were shaving that.
No, I've never shaved that. They're insane.
Oh, I don't see connecting.
It's a It's,
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's
it does
hairy.
connect.
Yeah, why don't you
And-
get depilatory?
Well, because if you tweeze it, doesn't it grow back thicker, Robin?
No, that's a
that's a myth.
mistake.
Won't it hurt?
It'll
Yeah.
hurt.
I had it. I do have to admit, I had it waxed once about 10 years ago.
You know,
Did you?
pulling
Yeah, it
out
No kidding.
It hurt.
pulling out Gary's eyebrow hair is sort of like in The Fly when Chief
Why do you-
Davis tries to cut those hairs off his back.
Right. Why is your wife trying to change you all of a sudden? She married you with
No,
that
she just
connecting
thought
eyebrow.
she doesn't mind it. She just thought it might look better.
Starting to annoy her. I'm
She's
telling you.
always working on him.
You want to know something?
She
You're
married me
starting
for
to
better.
annoy her. You're starting to annoy her.
She has been trying to fix him since before they got married.
Yeah.
That's what two people do when they're in love. They better each other.
I bet your marriage isn't
I got her
last.
in 4 foot, spiked heels and mini skirts.
Your marriage isn't going to last. Nah, she wants to take away your unibrow.
She might, yeah.
Your woman should love your unibrow.
Unibrow.
She won't let my brow progress.
I don't know. I want to see what it grows into. She touched up all their wedding pictures so that the unibrow wouldn't be there.
Did she make him taller too?
Yeah, a foot taller.
We had the opportunity
She's with a
for me
straight-
to stand on a box in our wedding pictures,
Oh,
and we
really?
decided we wanted it to be real.
Because we would have found out.
Where are your wedding pictures? I got to see that.
Actually, they'll be here in a couple of weeks. It took me a long time to pick them out, but they should be ready in a few weeks. You want to see them?
You're not standing on a box? I would have stood on a box. if I
No.
was
I
you.
didn't want to do that. That's silly.
In the wedding, I said, I wonder if they have a little groom and a big bride on the wedding cake.
They did ask.
She's
us,
about
though.
a foot taller than him.
The photographer offered.
Really?
And we turned it down.
Isn't that funny?
Was he laughing when he said it?
No, because he's short too.
Would you like a box to stand
He said at his
How
wedding,
could you say that with a straight?
because the photographer's a short guy, and he said at his wedding,
Do you want a
he
ladder
stood on
for
a
the
box.
honeymoon night?
Oh, man. How can she love him? I don't know, man. It's unbelievable. Would you like a box to stand on? And maybe you'd like a monkey and organ grinder outfit to wear. This is what monkeys wear. Here, put this on.
Wait a minute,
Look
your
at-
curl is peeking out through your tails. Could you wrap it up?
Unbelievable.
How did we get here?
Larry King ought to hire you. I'm telling you, he'd have a lot to talk about. He'd have a whole.
I could produce him well, though. See, he'd be.
Right.
I'll tell you,
Tell me how you would do it.
well, see, with him,
Yeah.
he doesn't read the book, so you get to do, all that research.
Right. You would do the research for him?
Right, research.
No, would you do that? Would you read the book?
Yes, I would read the book.
Right. And then you'd forget to give him the information. right?
Exactly.
Like you do here.
So he'd be sitting out there without the name of his guest.
Right.
And no question.
Who am I with tonight? My producer, Gary Dell'Abate, can't give me the name. Wow.
Papa Flunky.
Oh, I hope you get the job. I really am hoping.
I
for
haven't
you.
applied.
You haven't even. You have never worked for anyone else technically beside me as a producer. You've only worked for me.
And I produced Ross Frank for a very short time.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
And
that
traffic
was
reporter Ross
traffic.
Frank.
And also, that was a traffic report. And also, didn't you drive an ice cream truck?
Hey, wait a
Like
minute.
your father?
man. I was a consultant
Yeah.
on an MTV program.
Oh, that's
for
right.
a couple- for like a month.
Yeah, that was insane. That was dangerous.
And that show went on to great heights.
Yeah, it was right off the air.
They called me in too late.
Yeah. If you had had another couple of weeks, it could have been a different story. MTV had a failing show. They actually turned to Gary Dell'Abate as to what to do. And you know what his advice was? I don't know what to do. His advice was to fix the phone.
Get more phone lines and be better produced. They were underproduced.
Oh.
I hope Larry King hires
There are
you.
very few people
What kind of salary would
like
you be looking
you
for?
who can be left to twist and just go to the phones not knowing what's on them
Right.
and make something out of that.
Right.
Only you can do that.
Right.
Larry King, I'd do it for $100,000.
Really? Well, that's fair. That's a fair salary.
You try getting that out of CNN.
What did you do on our Channel 9 show? I never figured that out.
I was the segment producer.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to know some of the segments I produced? I produced the homeless makeover segment. I produced the yearbook segment. Some of those things.
That's about it, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Papa Pieces.
Greasy. Gaga gummy. Stupid.
Somebody just faxed us a bunch of new names for Gary.
Oily. Idiot. Overbite.
Big lips.
Duty.
All right.
How many contacts do we have for free stuff? Would you consider in your Rolodex?
I paid for those tickets.
No, you couldn't even get those tickets if you didn't know me. Never
Sure
not
you
paying.
could.
You wouldn't be.
They absolutely
You
could
would have
do that.
gotten those tickets.
Sure.
And you would have
Then
paid
why'd
that
you call
price.
somebody?
So why'd you have to call the person from the Madison Square Garden?
Because it was easier that way.
Oh, it's easier for you.
Yeah.
But now I'm the Glom King.
You are. Hey, leave me alone, man.
No, what do you mean leave you alone?
Come on, let's do it.
This
Let's
concerns
go.
my business.
Let's go for it.
This is my business.
Got it.
Do you understand?
Got it.
What do you mean leave you alone? I should
mean,
leave
me
you alone.
You want
I
to talk
should
to me
leave
about?
you alone.
Talk to me about it off the air.
I don't want to talk about it
Get
off
some
the
balls
air.
and talk to me about it off the air.
No, hey, pal, I got all the balls I need.
And how come you don't talk to me about it off the air?
I prefer to talk to you about
Why?
it on the air.
Why?
You want to talk to me about it off the air?
No,
you
you
don't
can-
want to hear me off the air about this, Gary. I'll be twice as bad.
No,
you
talk-
better pray that I do this on the air. Because
No, I
when I do
don't-
it off the air, you'll be fired.
That's fine.
This is because I'm
threaten
not
me, tell
firing
me.
you. This is because I'm not firing you. I do it on the
Treat
air.
me like an employee.
Yeah.
Don't threaten me.
Yeah.
You want to fire me? Sit me down and
no.
talk to me about
You
it.
are an employee. I'm telling you what you have
But
to
I
do.
don't want- I don't-
It is not your
I
role
don't
to
need to
tell
talk
me
to the
where
whole
I
world
have to
about
do
this.
it. I can tell you off the air or on the air.
But I don't need
There
to-
are some
I don't
things
need
I
to
tell
talk
you
to the
off
whole
the air.
world about this.
I don't care. It's not your job to
Well,
tell
then I
me
don't
where
care.
to talk.
I don't care to have to.
Then quit.
No, then fire me.
All right, you're fired.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Let's go.
Goodbye. Don't show up anymore. What do you mean, let's go? You're fired.
No, let's really do it then. Tell me.
You are
I've had this
fired.
conversation with you
You
several
are
times.
fired.
Go to commercial.
Yeah.
Turn off the
Here,
microphone.
I'll turn off the mic and tell you.
No.
The mic was just off. I told you
No.
you're fired.
Go to
No, that's
commercial.
not good. You don't like the way I'm firing you now. Is that it?
No, I don't. I want you to tell me off the air.
I told you, I'm your boss. I don't have to
I
fire you
understand
where
you're
you
my
want me to
boss.
fire you. I'm firing you now on the air.
I know, but it's hard.
Don't back me up against the wall and make me look foolish.
It's hard to tell when you're telling the truth because you're always.
I am telling you the truth. Here, I'll raise my right hand. You're fired.
Okay.
How's that?
You want me to clean up my desk?
Clear out your desk and leave.
I really will.
That's all. Good.
No,
Goodbye.
but I'm being.
Then goodbye.
I'm being dead serious.
Goodbye. You just walked in here. You're a funny guy. I didn't fire you, but you walked in here asking to be fired.
I didn't ask to be fired. I asked to defend myself.
Oh, I can't take it.
You just said, come off the air and fire me. So if you want to be fired, you're fired.
But that's because you're always threatening me.
But I'm not threatening. I'm telling you what I want. I don't want you glomming all of these free things without my
It's fine.
knowledge.
Talk to me about it off the air.
I don't want to talk to you about
why?
it off the air.
But why? Can I ask why?
Because I'd rather talk to you about it on the air.
but
I don't
why?
have to explain myself to you. When you get a show and you have somebody working for you, you will explain yourself to them every minute?
Is this a show or is this work?
This is work.
This is work. but
Right
we're
now,
doing it
we
on
are
the show.
doing. That's right. I don't do it off the air, and that's none of your business why I don't.
But you do a lot of other things with me off the air.
Yeah.
When you're unhappy, why don't we do those on the air?
Because I don't have to answer you. I don't have to even give you a rationale. I don't owe it to you. You do nothing. You are my boy. You're my slave boy.
So do you understand the confusion then?
No.
You don't understand the
I'm
confusion.
telling you what I want. I want you to write a list
don't understand
every
there's a-
week.
there's
If
a-
you cannot write the list, then you can leave.
You don't understand the gray area between the show and real life.
None for
You don't-
me. There is no
Of course
gray
not
area.
For you, you're in charge.
I am telling you what I want. Do you want me to tell someone else what I want? Or do you want me to tell you what I want?
No, I'd like you to tell me.
Okay, here's what I want. Ready? I would like a list every week of what you're glomming from this show.
Yes.
Because it is done in my name.
Yes.
And my name is out there, and I would like to know what free things I am soliciting.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. It's that simple.
Okay.
And if you can handle that, you can work here.
Okay. And if I can't.
And if you can't handle it, you should get a job somewhere else because it's not a tough duty. When you accept tickets for something to something,
Right.
you write it down.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All
Goodbye.
right.
Now leave. There's no gray area. The only great thing around here is your gums.
See now what is that supposed to mean? Now all of a
That
sudden
means
it's
your
fun.
your gums
But
should
now
be
it's-
massaged.
now-
That's what it means.
Are we doing real life or now are you doing jokes?
What is the difference? I told you what I want. Here's what I want you to do. Repeat again if you don't understand it. I
Real life just ended.
I will list my glommings alphabetically each week.
Do it, Fred.
Here, Fred. I will list my glommings
My glomming
alphabetically each week.
alphabetically each week.
I will try
I will try
to go to less
to go to less
Knick games
nicknames
than the Knicks.
than the Knicks.
I will not show up
I will not show up
after I'm fired.
after I'm fired.
I
I
will
will
get
get
a
a
mouth
mouth
transplant.
transplant.
Very good. I mean, what was so difficult about that, Robin? I want to know what he's glomming every minute. He is the Glommeister General of the United States of America.
He seems to think that goes along with the job.
I
that
know.
These are things he's supposed to get in addition to his salary
Yeah.
and benefits.
Like, this is part of the thing. He was invited, not me.
That envelope was sent to him.
Yeah. It was my mail, boy. No, I want to know, when I'm on the radio, that means I owe about 10 billion people favors so he can go sit there and
Yeah,
glom.
they're not sending that to his home. Does he notice that?
Yeah. When he gets something sent to his home, I don't ask him about it. Jesus Christ. It's such glomming. Fred, when's the last time you went to something free?
Can I come back in?
Why? I'm done with you.
May I?
All right, come on in.
I don't want,
Have you,
Robin,
do you understand
Robin.
what I'm saying?
have you never, in the history of the show, ever gotten tickets through the show?
Do you know who she is
yes,
and
I
you
have.
are and who you are?
Yes.
All right, do you know the
Robin
difference?
is a very important player on
Right.
this team.
Do you know who you are?
I am a less important, yet still important player on the team. Not
No,
as important
you
as
gotta
you.
understand something.
Certainly not as important
You
as
have
Robin,
a much different
but still
role.
a
You
player.
are a
You want to ask me
producer
when the
of...
last time I got something free was?
Yes.
Let me think now. Free tickets.
Here is the point.
Or wait a second. No.
No, you know what? I'm
Free
done
tickets
this,
is wrong.
Gary. Now I'm going to get annoyed
or
again.
to- or to
I'm going to
use-
get. Do you really
or-
want to stop this
or
line of
Robin
questioning?
to use her influence to get into
Because I'm
your
gonna tell you
screening
something.
party, the big screening party you went to
Robin
last
is
year.
on the radio show,
And I am too.
And you are the producer of the show. There's
And
a
I'm
big
al- and
difference.
I'm also a
You're
character
the person
on the
who
show.
books. No.
Yes, I'm not a character
No,
on the
no.
show.
I want a list of what you're glomming.
You're
out
right.
there.
I agree.
Okay,
But
thank you. That's it. Stop it.
Why
Stop
doesn't-
it already.
I would
Do
like
you want to
Robin
get me
to submit a
riled up?
list?
Do I have to explain to you the difference?
No, there is no explanation.
He wants to know about my personal friend Leslie Mercer inviting me to the Madonna screening.
She wasn't your friend, so you got to be on the show, Robin. If you weren't on the
We
show, she
happen
wouldn't
to
even be your
have
friend.
developed a personal
Yeah, but
relationship.
of course, because of the show.
But
did you
I don't
meet her
have a
before the
problem
show?
with her
Before the show,
glomming.
she wouldn't have even met
I don't
you.
have a problem with her going out every night and glomming because she's a person on the air who will report
But
back
I
to me
don't
on
glom.
the air what goes on. And I don't care. This is what I want. Do you want a listener to explain to you the difference between Robin and you?
No.
Why don't we do that?
No.
Why don't I just pick up this phone right now? Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, are you listening to this?
Yes.
Okay, do me a favor. Explain to Gary the difference between him and Robin because he doesn't see a difference.
I didn't. No, wait. I didn't say there was
Would you
no
explain the
difference.
difference to him because he can't get the difference? Explain it to him.
Gary,
Yes.
What do you do?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Go ahead. Tell me.
Let him talk.
I'm calling to apply for Gary's job.
Good. What is your qualification? Tell me what you've done.
Well, I'm in the insurance business, but I'm organized, and I'll work hard.
Okay, can I tell you what Gary did before I hired him?
Sure.
He reported the traffic up to Roz Frank in the N-Copter. You are more qualified for Gary's job.
Well, I'd like to fax over my resume.
Please do. What is the fax number here, Gary?
759-KFAX, KFAX. Please, everybody fax.
And that's a 212 number.
And I will show them all to Howard.
Thank you.
That sounds good.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That really
But
wasn't.
let me also
that
say,
wasn't a great
Leslie
punctuator.
called me. I didn't call her.
All right, very good.
Gary.
You don't have to explain yourself to Papa
But he's
Fluley.
asking. I want him to know. I don't go calling.
But if you didn't
people
know
and
Howard,
asking
Gary
them to call
solicits.
me.
Gary calls up
Wait,
the
she wanted
National
to ta-
Coliseum.
she
He
wanted to
calls
take
up
you-
Westbury Music Fair. He calls up everywhere,
Leslie
glomming.
wanted to take you because you're a friend, and she wanted to take you because you're a friend of Howard.
Prince is coming to town.
But she
I'm going to
called
call up my
me.
friend. Prince is coming to town.
Right,
I'm going
she's
to call up the record company.
she's
Prince is
using
coming to town. I'm going to call up the record company.
She's using you.
You got no
And I can
microphone.
choose whether I want to be used or not.
All right, thank you very much. I am really look at this. He's comparing his role on the show to you. Now you're completely insane
How come not a
because you know what you're doing. You're filibustering, and I'm not interested in it.
telling the truth?
I just told you what I want. I don't want an explanation. I don't want to hear what Robin gets versus what you get. All I want is a list every week, so I'm aware of who is glomming what on this show.
I never said I wouldn't give you that.
All right.
list.
I want to know.
Trying to illustrate that other people do similar things to. Not
Be
that
more
when I-
like Fred. Fred's uncomfortable taking his paycheck.
All right, Gary, would you say that you...
I have to break. Goodbye.
Wait a
I
minute.
have to break.
Wait, just one more question.
I have to break.
Would the amount of free things the rest of us accept be commensurate with the amount of things you accept for free?
I don't know. I haven't given it thought.
All right, very good.
You know it's not.
We will be back right after. There's no discussion anymore on this, and I want to do the news
Yeah,
next.
he's got a new commercial sign.
I know. Well, we're going to take a break right now.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Double Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
That's Baba
Did
Booey.
he ever get that
Baba
copyrighted?
Booey.
Did you copyright Bobby Booey?
I don't know if I could talk about it on the air.
Baba
happened?
Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, I hear through the grapevine he's going out to copyright Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
So I say to him, they call me up and they say, well, how do you feel about this? I go, well, I don't know. I mean, it seems to me that this is a name he resisted.
Yeah, he didn't want this.
It's a name I gave him. If anyone should copyright it, it's me.
Baba Booey.
I believe I own the name.
Baba
Who
Booey.
called you, if I might ask?
It's none of your BI business.
Oh,
But
okay.
Someone heard through the grapevine.
But they heard through the grapevine. The grapevine is this radio show. We said it on the radio show, and then later on, not too long after the show ended.
So
that
what
day-
happened? Did you?
No, I was called in by upper management and told that it wasn't a good idea.
Oh, good.
Baba Booey.
I had not known it until they had told me. That
I
it
caught
wasn't-
Fred doing the same. You know, frightening Fred Norris tried to copyright the word frightening.
Is that right?
Oh, I told him it's mine. What's the matter with you? I own the word frightening. So you get out of here. Although King of All
Couldn't
Mars
he
is
legally change his name out?
yes, to frightening
And
Fred
have
Norris.
that
Yes.
added, yes.
He could. But I believe I could sue him. By the way, Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling, another name I own. Tomorrow night, one big show at the Wilmington. Actually, I don't want to own that name.
That one you'll give
Yeah,
away.
you can have that. That's yours. Tomorrow night, one big show at the Wilmington Comedy Cabaret in Wilmington, Delaware. Fred, stop playing that tape of Jackie laughing every minute. It's driving me nuts. He's been doing that all morning.
I know.
Anybody thinking that like maybe there was a secret underground passage and a lot of people got out?
Yeah, you know, there's still that speculation that maybe David Koresh just got down in those underground tunnels and got out.
Yeah.
But they said most of the tunnels collapsed. And
Yeah.
the only thing that was, habitable was that underground bus. You know, they had dug a hole and buried a bus.
Because all they're finding is just like a couple of teeth.
Yeah, well, the bones and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're mostly ash.
Gary should go down there and get some new teeth for free. Stick them in his head. Get rid of those big choppers
None
he
to
has.
compare with his. I'll tell you.
I'm struggling with my teeth and gums.
Definitely
And
identify
tongue.
him if he was in there.
Oh, yeah. They did. Oh, Gary
No
was definitely in there.
problem. No problem.
How do you know? Everything is
Well, look
completely
at these
reduced to an
teeth.
ashen rubble. Yeah, but look at these huge elephant-like
And look at
tusks.
his big tongue licking him.
Look at him.
People could have hit under his teeth and been well.
All right. You got big teeth.
All right. Granted,
Even the kids in
admittedly-
school made fun of your teeth.
Admittedly, I have big teeth.
Yeah.
But are my teeth so large that from a distance you can tell they're so
Yeah,
big? Come on.
because your mouth hangs open. Your hang mouth. You're like a hang dog with the big lip.
I've seen people in the
You got
studio
big-
that have bigger teeth than me.
Nah, you got big rubbery lips. and a thick tongue. And
Well, hold on there.
no, really, you do. Doesn't he? Doesn't he have like big, thick, rubbery lips, and the teeth even stick out over the big lips?
Yeah, even
Well, I have an
though he's
overbite
got
with big lips.
He can't cover.
I told you that I told you that I played the trumpet for like 7 years, from
Yeah.
like 1st grade to like 8th grade, and then my music teacher told me that my lips were too big for the trumpet mouthpiece, and he wanted me to play the tuba, so I quit.
How insulting! Oh. Your mouth really looks like a racist cartoon. Like, you ever see those old Southern cartoons with the giant lips and the
Yeah, and the
teeth?
teeth.
Right, the guy in overalls,
Yeah.
and a hat with
Yeah.
the straw coming out of his lips.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's you. No, but seriously, your mouth
All right,
is
they're
very
big.
distinctive.
I know.
And not only are they big, with the overbite, you can't even close your mouth without like your lips
I've
stretching
got
over the teeth.
32 teeth like everyone else.
Yeah, but Robin.
32 big teeth.
yeah.
You can never see his bottom teeth. Ever notice that?
Yeah, I know, because the top ones completely cover the bottom.
I wasted all that money getting them fixed.
But the best part is when Gary's around me and he eats, and he wants to close his mouth while he eats because he knows we make fun of people who keep their mouth open when they eat.
Yes.
And then he puts the lips over the teeth finally, stretches his lips over his teeth, and then he starts to chew, and the lips are like stretched to the max. I was like,
See, now that's wrong.
and then his ears start to move.
That is, that's not true. The reason I do that is because I try to eat too much food at once. I eat
Yeah.
very fast, and
Right.
if I put less food in my mouth, my lips wouldn't look so big.
Hey, come on, it's funny with the teeth. All right. Anyway, go ahead, Robin.
It's like watching somebody give birth.
Yeah, it's a whole process.
Oh,
Your teeth are the fakest looking teeth I ever saw.
That's not true either.
They are. What do you mean that's not true? Why would I say it if it's not true?
Because you just like to get me riled up.
I'm not riling you up. You
they
are the fakest choppers I've ever seen.
Of anybody who's
Of
ever
anyone
been in
ever
here,
on this show.
I disagree.
Who has faker choppers?
I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Embarrass them.
No.
Who has worse looking teeth than you?
Share.
All right. Ty. You got me. Ty. Cher's mouth is unbelievably funny. I mean, I have never seen more
that's a
ceramic-like choppers.
And she didn't have to look like that.
No.
Why? I do.
Well, apparently you do. You've
Evidently.
had them fixed 3 times.
Well, didn't you tell me like your teeth were all screwed up from birth and stuff?
Well, they were discolored because I had tetracycline poisoning.
And did you have braces as well?
No, I never got braces. I told you that story.
What was that?
I told you my dentist went to jail.
Your dentist went to jail. That's right. And you couldn't. Your parents, of course, couldn't find another dentist. I mean, if
With
your
Gary's
son,
braces in his pocket.
if your son had a mouth like that,
I'd get help.
Wouldn't you get help? I mean, wouldn't you find another dentist?
Well, I was really against it. I was afraid of the dentist.
Yeah, well.
So, like, when my parents
They were afraid of you.
You know, people like him running around in the Amazon, somebody would fly them here to get them fixed.
Right. Yeah, like when you ever see those kids with bad cranial, the cranial facial problems, and they fly them in from Africa because some white guy found them in the jungle and said that we can help you.
Think about the ones they take to the hospital and then cut their jaw.
Yeah, like they would do that to you. Gary goes, I was afraid of the dentist. You hear what John said? The dentist was afraid of you. That'll be a challenge. I just went, I'd rather go to jail than work on this kid's teeth.
He turned himself in.
There's no way I can straighten this mess out.
It took me a long time to find a good dentist.
Why did your dentist go to jail?
For doing my teeth.
No, really. What
I think it was for tax evasion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you put him in a different bracket.
Is that true? You put him in a different bag?
Yes.
Yeah. Get me out of this room. Look at the kid in there.
I was wondering why the waiting room was always empty. I was his only patient.
Because I've seen pictures of Gary before he got his caps.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I should bring you in my communion pictures with a big smile and my
His
giant
green-
discolored teeth.
I guess his mom took tetracycline or something.
Right.
While she was
While she was
pregnant.
pregnant?
Right. And so Gary's mouth not only came out contorted, but it's green
Wait
as
a
well.
second. It affected the color. It didn't affect the shape.
Yeah, but I mean, the shape is unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's
Are you trying to say those are pills in his mouth?
Yeah. Those are tetracycline tablets.
You can see the writing if you look close.
No, but I mean, imagine Gary's teeth all going in different directions with that
And-
weird overbite and green. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
They weren't green. They were
green.
No, they weren't. They were stained with brown spots.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
They look green to me.
Yellow. They look yellow.
Yellowed. They were tarnished.
Wow.
Wow.
I want to see those pictures.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I need you alive. But in Waco, if they found your teeth, your teeth would survive any nuclear blast, anything.
Your teeth and roaches.
You know what'll happen one day?
And Twinkies.
the entire world will blow up because some country will light off nuclear weapons, and then settlers from another planet will come here. And the only thing they'll find of our past civilization are roaches and Gary's teeth. And they'll base their whole culture on it.
They'll find his teeth and determine that we were 45 feet tall.
Racing giants.
These people, we've determined that these people were huge, as big as dinosaurs.
Thank goodness they were
And they were extinct. They were extinct because they couldn't find enough to eat.
Dinosaurs.
Listen, we have
We
to.
have reconstructed one person from these teeth.
Imagine if they construct man from Gary's teeth.
We have to finish the
Man
news.
did not progress more than when he crawled out of the sea.
We have to finish the news.
We think this is a human mouth, but it could be Brontosaurus. We're not sure.
What,
They
so
will
let-
resurrect Gary and they'll put him in that museum. He'll be that main display.
Yeah,
Right.
a 9 foot tall like Gary, but like with a little tiny pinhead with the giant teeth and that long sloping neck. Oh man,
They'll probably get the makeup of the head all wrong.
that's right. And there'll be aliens and everything, and they'll have a whole different culture and a whole different way to speak, and they'll be like, and then you'll go on a museum tour,
Yes.
and they'll say,
We were not the first inhabitants of this planet. Man was 45 feet tall with bad hygiene.
And a very small brain.
Maybe it'll sound like this. Man had a small brain, 45 feet tall, and obviously never invented the toothbrush.
Very backward.
A most backward people, no hygiene whatsoever.
Okay.
They
all
can
right.
still find food.
These porcelain objects were known as teeth. The only way to clean them was to rub your tongue across them while stretching your big rubbery lips. It appears that man had cavities bigger than our homes.
"Can you understand me when I'm doing that?"
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Man could only close his mouth with help.
Like the way we close our mouth is
Never was able to talk because of these choppers.
Closing a mouth is an involuntary response on our home planet, but man needed the buddy system to close his mouth.
Never achieved speech.
Man never could achieve normal speech.
All right. We have to finish. We have to talk to Harry Shearer. We have to do the news.
Screw Harry Shearer.
It's our last day. We got to get out of here because we're going on vacation.
right.
Gotta go swimming with Jackie.
I don't know, man. Pretty wild, funny stuff. Yes, you're on the air, Philadelphia.
Yes, about a month ago, after your birthday show.
Gary, pick up the guy on the line from L.A. who wants a question about his tape answered.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. About a month ago, after your birthday show, a couple days after your birthday show, remember you telling Baba Booey to remove any negative comments towards Bon Jovi in any upcoming best of.
Yeah.
Well, Monday's show, there was more than maybe 10 references,
Are you kidding?
bad references to Bon
Oh,
Jovi.
man.
Are you
Where is
kidding?
Bob Abui?
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
You know, we made up finally with those guys, and everybody felt good about it. And Gary, I said to Gary, don't, rerun stuff with me ragging on Bon Jovi. I said it on the air because, it's only going to drag up a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, and it's dead. We got to bury it.
Yeah, we got to bury it. Well, you screwed up again.
What happened?
Already, and it's only 6:21. You ran a show on Monday with about 10 real bad Bon Jovi references. We decided not to do that.
I listen. It was best of that I just had. I didn't know it had Bon Jovi references in it because when we edited it before the birthday show, I didn't know there were any. I didn't know if there were references in it. How would I know if I edited the show 6 months ago?
Because you go to Scott and you say, Scott, listen to the show with me. I'll take 2 reels. You take 2 reels. Do we have any Bon Jovi information on there? That's what I meant when I said the next time you run a best of, let's not run any negative Bon Jovi stuff. What do you, oh, you mean it doesn't count because you had done it
No, I
already?
just didn't know there was any on there. I mean, there could have been, you know, for all you know.
But how do you, I mean, aren't you in charge of the best of? Don't you know what's on there?
Yeah, but it's been cut. This particular best of was cut months ago.
So why wouldn't you check it?
I didn't know we were checking for Bon Jovi stuff.
Well, we talked about it. Even this guy on the phone knew about it. We had talked about it on the air. That on best of, we weren't going to run any negative Bon Jovi because you know how confused people get. And it just drags up a whole bunch of bad memories after you make up with guys. And then they go and they say, yeah, he was really brutal with us.
on you this morning.
Yeah. You do nothing right.
Well,
what's going on? Oh, so now you run out of the room because you, what are you going to go cry?
Yeah, I'm going to go cry.
Well, what do? You run out of the room when you do something wrong? He ran out of the room like a baby.
He always gets angry at you.
He gets angry at me.
Catch him.
Why is he angry at me?
It's the best. I don't know what psychological phenomenon this is.
He gets mad, he runs out of the room, and is mad at me because he messed up. Mr. Booey.
Baba Booey.
Yes, Howard.
That's the Baba Booey syndrome.
It's unbelievable. What was I saying about Bon Jovi?
Nothing in particular, I guess. Just regular, nothing bad. Just referring to them as he had Richie Sambora footage of, or not footage, but
tape.
Tape of Stuttering John interviewing him and embarrassing him. And
Oh, I know what that was.
But why does I don't understand something. I bring Gary in to reprimand him and to say, hey, what are you doing? You're out of control. You don't check any of your work. We had this long discussion. We went through all this hassle of sort of making up with these guys. And we agreed that the one thing we'd monitor is best of, which could drag up a lot of old memories. And one of the reasons those guys came in is because they couldn't take the relentless bashing that I was doing on the radio. And now they figured they put that behind him. And Gary agreed with me that we would monitor this stuff. He's only got 4 people helping him. He's got Scott the engineer who sits and picks his ass all day. He's got Ganji, Bon Stuttering Johnny, and I don't know, countless other interns running around, plus himself. And nobody checks this. And obviously, it was a section on Bon Jovi, right? It was a whole rap.
oh yeah, it went on
In the news
bits
about
and pieces here and
Well,
there.
it was Stuttering John. Remember when he went to that party and he grabbed Richie
Yeah.
and started asking Richie the questions, and Richie finally got angry, and I'm sure you went on a whole tirade.
Right. I don't say that's not funny. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm saying when it was going on, it was a funny piece of business, but we've decided to put that behind us or else he never can make up with anybody. That's the problem. But I got a guy, I don't know. And then I say to Gary, so what happened? What went wrong? And he walks out. I'm the one who's mad, not him.
The best part of it is Gary really doesn't see any way that could have been avoided.
No, he just doesn't. He says, I can't win. That's his thing. I can't win. He has no organizational skills. He has no ability to check through stuff. Gary, you get in here. You get in here now. Jackie, go grab him and drag him in.
But carry him in.
Carry him in.
Baba Booey.
Come on, Gary.
Because he looked at you like, well, you can understand this one, can't you, boss?
Yeah, I mean, and he always tries to make me feel stupid for not understanding. Like, hey, no one else could have stayed on top
How
of
was I
this.
supposed to know that was done 6 months ago?
I mean, so how is he? So
But don't they have a list of what's on Best
I know.
Of?
Who's in charge of Best Of? Who's in charge of it?
He just looks at it and says,
I'm
here's
done.
some empty tapes.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
He doesn't have a list outside once they do it. This is what's on this.
This is what makes me say, he looks at me like, you're being ridiculous. How could I have known?
He Baba bolted.
Is he gone?
What do you mean he Baba bolted? Come in here. What are you, puking? What is he, crying? He starts crying, too. That's another thing.
Stop it.
He gets all
doesn't
teary-eyed.
Really?
Yeah, and he runs out.
Oh, no.
Like a baby. Like a little girl.
Now, we have to stop this then if he's crying.
He gets weird. He gets this weird look on his face.
Crying.
Oh.
Are you crying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you do cry. I mean, you get tears in your
You've
eyes.
actually seen that. You've never
Can I ask you
seen it.
something? Let me ask you something. Let's be civil about this.
No, let's be civil about it. I shouldn't have to discuss this on the air in front of everybody. If you want to talk to me, if you're mad, you want to talk to me off the air, I have no problem with it. That's,
let me
what
ask you
that's
something.
my beef, if you want to know what it is.
That's your beef.
That's my beef. If you want to take me in the office and you want to yell at me or you want to be angry with me, I have no problem with that.
But why can't I discuss it on the air?
Because I'm not interested in discussing it, because you'll always
You're not interested?
You'll always do a bit around it, and I'll never be able to talk about anything. And even if I...
But let me ask you something. Seriously. You give me a look that says...
I
hey,
just don't want to
could've-
discuss it on the air.
No, that's not the look. It's a look like...
you know me now.
Oh, I can't... I know you
Because if
pretty
you're
well.
inside my brain, then what do you need me here for? I'll walk out, you tell everybody how it went, and then you don't really need me because you know
Let me
me
ask
that
you
well.
something. You give me the look that you give
But you know me that well. What would you need me for?
I need you because I know the
You
look
need
you're
somebody
giving me.
to repeat crap.
No. I
Yes,
need
yes,
you. You want to know why I need you?
Why?
You asked a question. Would you like the answer?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I need you is you gave me a look when you walked out of here that said, hey, man, nobody could have predicted or known what was going to come up on Best Of. How could that's completely out of my control. You gave me this look like, Howard, you're being ridiculous, expecting me
Well, I didn't
to
say
know
that.
what's on Best Of.
I didn't say that.
But
and
you
I
know
didn't-
what the look was. Everybody
No,
saw it.
Yeah, everybody saw
You
it.
walked out and gave me this look like, oh,
No, I gave you this
man.
look like now I did something wrong and I knew you were just going to carry on and harass me on the air and I wasn't going to sit around for it. That's the look I gave you. You want to interpret it anyway. If you now are an interpreter of looks, maybe you should get your crystal ball and go.
Gary, everybody knows what that was when you
Yeah,
walked
everybody
out.
knows.
You had no excuse, so you just walk out.
Okay, everybody knows.
Instead of saying, hey, I did not do my job.
Well, I was about to say that, but then you were already off on a tirade.
Well, I can see you need to learn another lesson. Repeat after me.
You can look at me all you want. This is not happening.
Relax. It won't last that long. We have a guest today.
It's not happening, so just forget it.
All right, here we go.
No.
Repeat after me.
No.
Repeat
No,
after
I'm
me.
being totally serious.
L. Say L.
No.
L.
No.
Repeat after me. L.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not.
Gary, you're the one who screwed up. I'm trying to make this work.
You want to?
You're the one who put the Bon Jovi stuff on the air. We're supposed to go see those guys Tuesday.
Where?
Where?
Where are we supposed to go see them?
Repeat after me. L.
No, where are we supposed to go see them Tuesday?
Where did you tell me we're going to see them? Where did you tell me? Oh, boy. This guy's got a steel
I don't
trap
remember.
mind.
Yeah, once everything goes in, you can't
I'm
get
not
it out.
repeating this.
It goes in and it doesn't come out. Repeat after me.
No.
L.
No.
L.
No.
Say L.
No.
Say it.
No.
You're saying it.
I am not saying it.
Well, then you're fired.
Why can't he look
Okay.
at you while you do that?
Yeah, he can't even look at me. Look at it. He can't even look at me. It's like a woman. Just repeat it. Take your medicine.
No.
Maybe you'll learn something. Repeat after me, Al.
No.
Why won't you repeat? Because you know you're going to learn something?
No, because it's stupid.
Why, humiliated by it?
Yes, I am.
You
I'm
should be humiliated that you can't do your job. So why don't you repeat after me? Maybe you'll learn something. Al?
I'm not going to learn.
It's the only
by
way I know how to
repeating.
deal with you.
No.
I'm telling
No.
you. This is your castor oil. After you screw up, you have a lesson to learn. It's like Believe It or Beaver at the end. They have a lesson to learn after the
Now,
episode.
Beav.
Now, Beav, let me just say something. Yeah, Dad, I really did learn something. I learned I'm not supposed to screw up.
Sounds like little Jackie.
I mean, how long did we spend on this Bon Jovi episode?
It was a long time.
5 years. Gary will put it right back into the Cold War.
Right.
That's like the Russians and the Americans making up and everyone embracing and saying, hey, the Cold War's over. Then accidentally someone puts their finger on the bomb.
Yeah, some generals fires off a rocket.
It fires off a rocket and just blows up a few people. Fail safe. Repeat after me. L. Come on. What? Come on. Stop being a baby. L.
L.
A.
A.
Z.
Z.
Y.
Y.
What's that spell?
L-A-Z.
Lazy. Friggin' lazy. Now repeat after me. I must kick myself
Kick myself.
very hard
Very hard.
in my own ass often.
In my own ass often.
All right? I start
I start
wrecking the show
wrecking the show.
when I wake up. All right, very good.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Oh, dear.
Poor guy has no alternatives. You know what I mean? Stuck in a worthless job, a thankless job. Come on, you screwed up, man.
I admit that.
Okay. So don't walk out of here saying, oh, man, they're impossible.
No, I walked out of here because
I know
I didn't
exactly
want to
what I'm going to
repeat.
hear. It's going to be another thing. You don't want to repeat now. Now you don't even want to learn after you make a
That's the
mistake.
best thing you do.
Yeah, you do that so good. The best thing you do is when you repeat.
It's the greatest part of the show.
Yeah. You're the best part of the show when you repeat.
Save him, Jackie. There's a whole day ahead.
Isn't it the best?
Everybody tells me I love it when Gary repeats.
Yeah.
They love it even better when he fights and then repeats.
Yeah, that was the best fighting. He put up a good struggle.
I was raped.
No, seriously, man. Try and check some stuff. You know what I mean? Be on top of it. Or even just use one of your people to be on top of it, like Scott. Say, hey, Scott, today we discussed on the air. You jot it down.
Right.
Can I make a suggestion?
No,
This is the way to be a producer. You walk around with a pad and a paper because you can't remember everything. So you jot down, hey, check best of for Bon Jovi references. And you say to Scott, you memo him. Scott, when doing best of, if you hear a casual Bon Jovi reference, can you come and get me?
No, he realizes that.
All right. And then you even say, he realizes it, but you should put it in a memo form and even put it to yourself. Say, hey, one of the things I'm looking for the F word, I'm looking for the C word, you know what I mean? Various words. You write down topics that are taboo now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you inform your people. You have people who work with you. You don't have to always worry about it.
Yeah, I understand that, but this wasn't something that came up last week. Do you understand? In other words, it wasn't like Scott cut this after the fact and didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you say to yourself, oh, wait a second, I already have some best stuff in the can. I'll have him go back. I'll go back and ask Scott if there was any Bon Jovi stuff. That's all, and you're done. It takes you a minute. Organization.
But don't they have a bunch of cards that they give to the jock?
Yes.
Who introduces each of
Right, but not every segment says, that could have been part of...
by the time they even get to that point, it shouldn't be on that tape.
Yeah.
It's just he's got people. It's not that Gary's alone. Gary feels like he's in this alone, but we've got a lot of people helping him.
But I'm sure, they said something like Stuttering John interviews Richie Sambora.
No, I think it probably just said Stuttering John went out on a bunch of interviews because it was one of maybe 10 interviews in that segment. John just went right through them. Mm-hmm. Steven Tyler and...
I see. All right. Well, very good. Okay, thank you, Bob a booey. All right, there you go. Go back to whatever it is you do out there for me. What are you going to be doing this morning for us? Seriously, what are you going to go do right as soon as you leave here?
I have to go...
Hang yourself. No, what do you really have to do?
This morning, I'll be opening your mail, and I'll be typing up new Rolodex cards.
All right. Sounds like a busy morning for Gary Delabate.
Baba Booey.
Ask Fat Ganji to help you. He's built for listening. He's built to sit in a chair and listen to tapes. All right, thank you. Thank you, Gary. And, sir, thank you on the phone for reporting that to me.
You're welcome. One more thing.
Gary, if you need help with those Rolodex cards, you call me, okay? Ring me up when you start to sweat, if it's getting really hot in there.
And I guess we owe Bon Jovi an apology if we got any
negative feedback.
Word yesterday that we were ragging on.
Well, I'm sure now it's gotten back to them that we were ragging on them. I'm sure everyone...
So could you take the apology today?
Yeah.
Howard.
Play Jackie's apology to his wife and just slip in Bon Jovi. You got Jackie's apology to his wife?
I might.
If you got that, I'll just slip in the words Bon Jovi. Fred thinks he has it. Hold on. Right there. Go ahead.
I just want to apologize to my wife Nancy for the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident. It was stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again. And I love you, and I'm very sorry and very sincere. And please don't make a mockery of this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize to her. She's very upset.
Idiot.
Thank you.
Thank you. The president has spoken.
I'm done, Howard.
We were all in shock. All right, very good, sir. Thank you.
Howard, what's up with Judy Tenuta? Where's she been?
Oh, who knows?
She's not coming back on?
I see she got thrown off that Spotlight Cafe.
Yeah, she's not on that anymore. But I see her picture showing up here and there.
She wasn't that good on Spotlight Cafe. She wasn't preparing.
No, I mean on your show, though.
On my show, she's welcome anytime. We always have her on.
I thought since you threw her out last time until that weirdo husband of hers, that unfunny...
Did I throw her out of the studio last time?
No. That we resolved because he called and apologized.
Oh, he did?
You didn't hear the resolution
Well,
yet.
maybe Gary ran it.
Yeah, that's it. Gary probably ran that, too.
No, we don't know who the hell we're fighting with.
Yeah. All right. Very good, sir. Hey, Fafa Foley, let me give you some money and you'll get me some hot waters, all right?
Sure.
Fooey. I like the hot water thing. For Fooey. Fooey says there's someone on the phone for us, Robin. Guy who made a phone call. Just give me like 2 or something, okay? Yeah.
Got it.
Fafa taking care of business.
Just getting you a couple of waters.
Yeah, that I know he can handle. I give him the simple tasks. Fafa Foley.
Papa Pohai.
He gets a little overwhelmed. He really does get overwhelmed.
You know.
What?
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 I just go in the bathroom in the morning and you're just standing there, just totally having the time of your life listening to Gary get goofed on the radio. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, it is always good. I was goofing on Gary at my house yesterday. I was talking to my wife.
He wasn't even there.
No.
And he wasn't there. That's the point. I walked in the bathroom. You were standing there. I thought, God, because you're not usually there in the bathroom anymore. I think, oh, I hope you're all right. And you're like, shh, listen. Baba Booey.
Yeah, well, Jackie doesn't explain it too well.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking
We
about.
put a radio in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. It makes no sense.
I'm like, what? The toilet's talking now?
Yeah, no. We put a radio in the bathroom, and this morning Fred was playing the phony phone calls to Baba Booey.
Yes, I heard those. Those are great.
Jackie caught me in the bathroom. He goes, "What are you doing in here?" I said, I'm listening. I don't want to miss it. It's great. No, but I mean, I was in the middle of having a fight with my wife yesterday afternoon, but then I switched it on Gary's incompetence. That's why I was in a bad mood. Then everything was all understood.
He takes the heat even at home.
Yeah.
K-Rock.
Hi, Gary Delabate, please.
Stern Show, can I help you?
Yes, Bob there?
Who?
Bob?
There is no Bob at this extension.
Yeah, they just sent me through. I need Bob.
There is no Bob at this extension.
Yeah, there's a Bob there. Bob, a Booey.
Ah, hey, you know what? It's really funny.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Okay, hey, Bob a Booey?
Yeah?
Is this Bob a Booey?
Yes, it is. It's Bob A. Booey.
Bob a Booey?
Bob A. Booey.
Am I the first one that called with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
You're the
you guys,
guy.
Can you use it?
Take care.
You guys gonna use it?
Yeah.
Bob a Booey. He goes, no. Hey, that's really funny.
K-Rock.
Gary Delabate, please.
Rickety young man. Stern Show, can I help you?
Yeah, Bob.
Gotta go.
Bob on this.
Hello?
This is the Howard Stern Show.
Who's calling?
Yeah, listen, how do I go about getting an internship?
Send us a letter.
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
I'm 18. I'll be 19 real soon.
Okay, where do you go to school?
Well, I came out of Emerson in New England.
You went to college already?
Well, no, I've got a summer thing going, and I'm looking for work. You know, like an internship.
Okay, I am looking for somebody. Where do you live?
I'm living in Manhattan, Lower East Side now.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
You know what? Tell you what, I'm Gary.
Okay, I was referred by a guy that you know.
Who?
This guy, Bob.
Baba Booey.
What did you say when you said Bob?
Baba Booey. He wouldn't go Bob who.
Stern Show, can you hold, please?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Stern Show. Can I help you?
Gary Delabate, please.
I'm sorry, he's in a meeting right now.
Could you tell him Barbara called?
Barbara, okay. What's your last name, please?
Just Barbara.
Please put him on. I need to speak.
Please put him on. I need to speak to him. It's real important.
Okay, can you hold on, please?
Yeah.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Is Fred Norris there?
Who's this?
It's Barbara.
Barbara who?
Barbara Booey.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Thank you. Thank you, Howard.
So silly.
You think it's silly?
Yeah. That's what we'll call it. Silly.
You got a better way. I'll do it. Well, we're here with Maury Povich, Mr. Connie Chung.
He's so horny.
Ah, stop it. I mean, that is so shallow. You're shameless.
But then he gives a quote. I think sometimes Howard's quite funny. It's a corporate call. It's like the Ice-T flap. You stand up for what you believe. You didn't stand up for what you believe. You didn't step forward and like the Ice-T flap and
Now
say...
he's stepping forward.
Yeah, now you're stepping forward. You big coward. Come here in this room, you big pussy. I'd like to tell you off.
That was 1985. He's now willing to admit...
Now he, like the Ice-T flap. Yeah, Ice-T flap.
1993, Grant.
And Grant, I'm not on the air advocating killing cops. Oh, yeah, I might mention the word penis once in a while. Boy, if you got a problem with that, maybe you ought to check in your own pants. You bastard.
Yeah, because it's not like she comes out and like bumps and grinds and.
Yeah.
No, she didn't dance,
No,
and there's
like-
no music.
And Baba-
Is there any music? You guys are just
No,
sitting there.
just sitting there.
No, it's
totally wrong.
on many levels.
Yeah.
There's no disguising this as anything but what it is.
We just go, hey, here.
Well, yeah.
Here, we go like, here's the outfit that Jessica made famous at the Philadelphia rally.
Right.
And she just comes out and, there's like applause, but there's no music. You're right. No dancing or anything.
She's nude and Gary's holding the outfit.
Yeah.
Baba booey. Baba booey. Fafa fooey. Fafa fooey. Baba booey.
Fafa fooey.
Baba booey. Baba booey. Fafa fooey. Baba booey. Fafa fooey.
Fafa fooey. Fafa fooey. Fafa fooey. Fafa fooey. All right, very good. Fafa fooey.
Baba booey.
All right, shut up already with that. Yeah. Can you imagine Gary takes off his pants and flies her on his ass?
Immediately, like he hardly got him down.
And his girlfriend stays with him.
A beach full of people.
Yeah.
Gary's the only one attacked by
Gary
flies.
pulls down his pants. There's a beach full of people walking around naked. None of them are bothered. They're covered in clay and mud. They're naked.
Baba booey.
And Gary pulls out his pants and flies on his ass. Hey, what's this? Gary's so smelly. Oh, man. Oh, man. Sure that fly puked after it landed on Gary's
Are you
ass.
sure it got out?
Gary goes to a nude beach and there's flies attacking his ass. Hey, Gary, come in here. Let me check your ass. All right, please. Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny. I did not know that. Hang a no pest strip from Gary's ass.
He's got to get one of those lights and put it in.
The landing strip. Oh, and a bug light.
Yeah.
A bug zapping light. So, because the fly is attracted to like the smell of rotting materials, waste products.
Decay.
Yeah, decay. Decay. Gary, you scrub back there or what? Get a shower, man. A guy should always scrub up. You scrub up back there, right, Robin?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta clean yourself. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Oh, man.
Who would even think not to?
I'll tell you, I don't believe this. I can't even get the commercials on right.
It's a complete breakdown.
What's going on? He left the mic on. He left the mic on. Where is he? He's in the office.
Drop dead, you bald jerk.
Oh, man. All I said was he left the mic on and he's in the office.
Yeah,
He left the mic on. He left the mic on. He left the mic on.
I tried to defend you by saying you told me to set the thing up earlier.
Put the mic on when your head's burnt.
Why are you arguing with me?
You throw some eggs on and watch it smoke.
Hey, Baba Booey, I hope you learn your lesson. Don't accept responsibility and be a big shot.
Yes.
You got it?
Whatever you say is truth.
That's what Baba Booey does.
If you say that I should jump off a bridge, I'm ready to kill myself.
You're starting to act like Baba Booey.
Oh, you mean I was a character before?
Yeah, now you're a real cartoon. Where are you right now?
I'm at the desk.
What are you doing?
I am going through your mail.
All right, good. That's something you're good
You
at.
should keep that mic on the whole time.
In fact, here's a letter right here. Cottage cheese butt stern it's addressed to.
Yeah?
I'm going to open it now.
Hey, Gary.
Yes, boss.
You understand why you did wrong?
Partially.
You still don't even. All right, very good. You know what? Maybe you need to repeat after me.
Oh, no. I
You know,
can't
that'll
because
help
you know
you.
what? I can't see you, so I can't repeat.
No, this will be good for you. In fact, you've never repeated in a remote situation.
True.
For Christmas?
For Christmas?
I will get at least one thing right.
Get at least one thing right.
I am confused because
it's
a new season.
It's a new season.
The stress
of
marriage.
Hold on. Shut up. The interns are laughing at me.
The stress of marriage.
The stress of marriage.
And new markets.
And new markets.
And flossing.
And flossing.
Is all too much for Baba Booey.
Is all too much for Baba Booey.
Right. All right. Now, you're at your desk right now?
Yes.
All right. You now slam the drawer on your head. All right. Very good. There
Baba
he is.
Booey.
Baba Booey. You got to love
Baba Booey.
What are we doing? A TDK commercial?
Yes, I think so.
Baba Booey.
I was supposed to be hawking 1-800-52-STIRRED, and here I am.
Now, yeah.
That's why I'm really upset. I got a reprieve from the house that makes these, that prints these up, whatever they call it, copies them. And I can get them to you in time for Christmas till Tuesday. That's it. I got a
If
little.
you call now, right up until Tuesday.
Yep. And I wanted to read all the lovely letters we've gotten on Butt Bongo Fiesta, except I'm now still in the TDK commercial 10 minutes later. Baba exhausted.
Baba Booey.
All right, let me see now. Let's see if this is
The
set
best
up.
part
Now it's
about
not
the
set up
argument?
because I've had
Oh,
it running.
dear.
I've had it running the whole time.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
The best part about the argument was at one point, Gary was trying to articulate himself, and he started snorting at the end of every sentence.
Did he? We'll have to play that back. Did you start snorting?
Baba Booey.
There was one time he said something, and at the end of it was... That's why I was laughing.
Was it through his nose or through his mouth?
I don't know where it came
Baba
from. I think
Booey.
it was his nose.
My friend has a tape of it.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
It was like, I take
Baba Booey.
responsibility.
Was it on I Take Responsibility?
I don't know. It was just, he was really trying to pronounce something very well, and he was getting every syllable out, and he ended with a D.
Wolf.
And then he snorted.
I'll take responsibility, D.
Yeah. Yeah. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
That's funny, Fred. You're putting together those sound effects, and that was the guy who was trying to take the rap for you.
Baba Booey.
All right. Did you see Black Santa outside Macy's?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I drove by him the other day. Black Santa. They got a Black Santa Club, but I mean not like a guy on the street, like homeless guy, but they got a real Black Santa.
What does that mean?
I mean they hired a black guy to play Santa with the white beard. It looks very funny. It's a funny look. It's a
But
funny
you say
look.
not like a homeless guy. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know how Santa Claus is white? He's a white guy.
Who
is it-
said?
I'm telling you.
I don't know that Santa
He's
Claus
got
is white.
You ever see a black guy with a white beard?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Who's
Uncle
that?
Remus.
Uncle Remus. Beside Uncle Remus, name one other guy. It's really hard explaining to your kids that's Santa Claus.
Ugh, you and your problems explaining things.
And then he was trying to steal toys from the kids.
Oh, stop it.
Just kidding. No, but I'm telling you, this guy had more beard than usual. I don't know whether they were trying to cover up his face or what, but this guy had so much beard, Robin. You go by, you see Black Santa Claus.
I've seen Black Santas
You've-
before.
No, have you seen this Black Santa?
No.
He had a lot of beard. A lot of beard on that man. I'm telling you. He was with the Chinese Easter Bunny. That's when I drew the line. I said, all right, I'll accept a Black Santa, but not Chinese Easter Bunny. Well, Gary was in bed with a woman and she threw up. Right? Didn't she throw up on the sheets?
Well, yeah, among other places, all over the place.
Right. In the middle of making love, she threw up. Right? Wasn't that the story you told on the air?
That's the exact story.
And you continued.
Yeah.
I did.
And you finished. She was enjoying herself.
I thought it was excitement.
Oh, he's so good.
It was, you know what? It was pitch black.
Yeah.
So at first it was difficult to tell what was going on.
Right. Booey.
But I didn't know. I felt a lot of movement, and I didn't know what had happened until.
And she never said stop.
Oh no! I never heard. I never knew. I didn't know what was going on until I sort of heard.
I'm just laughing at Fred in the background. He plays Baba Booey, and then there's vomiting going on all over the place.
Baba Booey. I heard some funny noises that I weren't sure what they were, but then I heard
Baba
the
Booey.
unmistakable noise of liquid hitting a mattress.
Wow. And then you just kept going? Didn't the room smell?
No. You know what? I don't.
You must have been drunk too.
Oh, must have been.
And did the room smell?
No. You know. You know what? Here's something really funny. She had a.
But you heard her throwing up, right?
Yeah.
You knew she was puking.
Yeah. Then I figured.
And you
it
didn't
out.
say anything like, "Hey, maybe I should stop."
It was something we never spoke about. You know what was really funny? She had a roommate.
Yeah.
And her roommate was out of town, and her roommate was one of those people like they didn't know each other.
Right.
They just got it out of an ad in the paper, and her roommate was one of those people that said like, "Don't stay away from my stuff."
Yeah.
And I remember we just went down to her roommate's bed and slept there.
Right.
The rest of the night, like we ignored the fact.
So you mean after you made love, she threw up in the bed, and then she just she got up afterwards and said, "Let's go in."
She said, "Come on, let's go in another room." And I sort of figured out what had happened.
Right.
And then we just fell asleep. And then we got up in the morning.
Did you smell her breath while you were sleeping together?
No. And then we got up in the morning, and I think we might have, made love again.
Made love again.
That's not making love.
And it was more like the monkey room at the Bronx Zoo. Agreed.
Oh, boy.
Wolf, I can't come into work days. I'm in the monkey room at the Bronx Zoo.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Gary
Baba
gets turned
Booey.
on by that sound.
Right.
It was a weird thing.
I can't believe she never said anything to you.
That was like,
I would,
now that I think about it, not only was that the first night we went out.
Yeah, these are not people he knows. He doesn't have a relationship.
But no, but we did go out for like 2 months, and I remember it was one of those things that we just never discussed.
Really?
Just didn't bring it up.
But you always know in the back of your mind, I can't marry this girl.
What's the first news story, Robbie?
Oh, good.
I need a break.
Baba Booey.
Oh, my goodness. Let me look at my list. What do I want to talk about?
That's some sexual story.
Oh.
I tell you, as bad as I am in bed, I never had a woman puke. Well, you know what it is? In Hollywood, they get those giant caps.
Yeah.
The big chiclets like Baba Fohi has.
And you can't keep them wet. You know how Baba Fohi is always licking his chops?
You know what it is? When you have those big fake choppers, I noticed this with Fafa Fohi. He's got to constantly wet them down with his tongue because, it's not like real teeth. So you got to wet them down all the time. And
maybe they should give you an activator with those teeth.
Yeah. Like a little bit of a
little spray bottle.
Spray bottle wet those big choppers down, giant choppers. So so Sophia Loren has her giant choppers, and I guess, they dry up.
Dry.
Was she trying to wet them down?
No, but her lip never came down. Here's out there talking.
She's killing her. The reception stunk on my TV. That's another complaint I got about the room.
Oh, yeah?
No,
Was it
that
bad?
was one of the rooms without cable.
I couldn't see the TV.
Sorry, pal.
I had rabbit ears with aluminum foil. It was primitive.
Hey, what can I say? I forgot to tell you, put the rabbit ears on your head, and then you can tune in
At
better.
least you're not carrying water.
And I'm
so
making
be
my
happy.
bed. I was missing all the subtle nuances of Sophia's presentation.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after. Do I have to take a break? It couldn't hurt. Okay, we're going to take a break right here. We'll be back right after these words. Well, I don't know what's in Corey's mind, but you've got to take the heat on guests. That's why you're the booker of the show.
We established that.
All right.
Gary's already arguing for them.
I know.
Fine. Everybody comes on whenever they want.
There, okay, you know what Gary needs? He needs to repeat after me. Then you'll learn good. Okay, here we go.
Goodbye.
Howard, well, come on. Come back here. Where are you going? Why? What happened?
Why?
Come
What-
back
what-
here.
What was that?
Hey, Gary, you come back here, boy. You already screwed up. You have to repeat. You know what? His wife doesn't want to repeat
Yeah.
That's the new
She
thing.
works on it.
Gary got married, and he's got this wife
Who somehow thinks that Gary has an image.
yeah, she's really convinced that Gary has an image. She even goes around town throwing Gary's name around.
Oh, boy.
It's unbelievable.
That's something to throw.
We know a lot about Gary's wife that he doesn't know we know.
First of all,
Yeah.
she throws my name around because it's hers.
No. We don't mean that.
And then she has never.
Do you know my husband is Gary Delabate?
We have never, ever discussed. Wait a second. You don't laugh at something you don't know what to say.
Okay.
She has never, ever said to me, or we've ever discussed once The repeating thing. She's never said a word
Yeah,
to me
but you're
about it.
embarrassed now that you're married.
No, I'm embarrassed
You're
now that I'm
embarrassed to
32 years old.
Come on, repeat after me. You're
No.
not going to learn. You
And
haven't
no,
learned.
and it's not happening. Don't give me any
you're
looks or
32
anything.
years old. You are 32 years old,
Right.
and you have not learned.
It has nothing to do with being married or anything. It's my decision. Don't blame it on my wife.
You are not repeating anymore.
Right.
So you're not going to learn anymore.
I said that to you.
So you've stopped learning.
I said that to you. In fact, before I got married,
Yeah.
I told you I would repeat for you until I got married. And now that I'm married,
Hey, but the marriage has nothing to do with it.
Wait a second.
no, it's just
You
a
just said the
cutoff-
marriage.
It does. It's just a cutoff date that I picked.
You said that the marriage has nothing to do with it, but yet the day you got married, you won't repeat anymore?
I just picked a cutoff date.
Is this no repeat Wednesday?
It's no repeat lifetime.
No. You're repeating.
I'm not.
Well, then we have a major problem.
No,
And the
you have a major problem.
No. I have no problem. I have to get a producer who can repeat. I want my producer repeating
If
when
you
he
feel
learns.
that that's the most important thing,
I absolutely do.
You get a producer that can repeat.
You have to repeat. I'm telling you, you have to repeat. It's part of your job.
I'm not doing it.
No, you're repeating. And now you've made such a big issue out of it. Now you're even making it more embarrassing.
I
for
will
yourself.
call the ACLU and tell them that
Call
you're going
them.
to fire me if I can't
Call
repeat.
them. Call them. Call the ACLU.
The Better Business Bureau.
Call them. All right, just repeat this one thing after me.
No.
Say I. Just one thing. Three
Maybe
words.
this is a good thing.
This is a good thing. You'll like this.
There are no good things.
Just try this one.
What is this, medicine?
Try to repeat.
Hold your nose.
Could you
and say
put
it.
cherry on it?
Repeat after me.
No. No. I'm not even looking at you.
Say I will repeat.
What?
I will repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah. By making a big deal about repeating, you're making it worse for
It's
yourself.
demeaning.
It is not.
demeaning me.
You know how you learn from repeating.
I don't learn
Repetition
anything.
is your greatest ally.
And where have you heard that my wife has been running around?
Oh, don't forget about the reports we have on your wife.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I just don't bring them up
Well, why not?
because it's embarrassing.
No, it's not.
You got to tell her to mellow out with that. It's not such a big deal being you. You got to explain to her who you are. You're a guy who got me coffee.
Maybe you should make her repeat.
Yeah. You better tell her to call the ACLU. No. Call the ADA, American Dental Association. Come on, Gary. You got to repeat. You got to learn. You really screwed up with Corey Feldman, and you got to learn.
No. I told you that was it. That was it.
Howard.
That was it.
Howard.
That was it. I have some other things I want to talk to you
Howard.
about. Howard, I have some other things
All
I
right,
want to talk to you
Howard
about.
must.
What is this?
I want you to learn.
I'm not going to learn. All this does. I'm not going to learn.
You are going to learn.
All this does is degrade me and make me
It
feel
does not.
stupid.
So
and
what?
I hang my head.
You are stupid.
And then I have to go talk to people throughout the whole day, and they tell me how stupid I am.
All right, Howard, if you had just done it already, it would have been over with. Now you're making
But
a big issue out of it.
The issue is that
and
it shouldn't be done at all.
And don't force
It's
me to have to
wrong.
back down on this.
It's wrong to do. Don't you see that?
Don't you see? I'll fire you over this
No, but
because
don't
I can't look like I'm being you're
But
being
it's
insubordinate.
it's not a power struggle. It's a humanitarian thing. I'm going to call.
Why don't you wake up and realize
Amnesty International.
Why don't you wake up and realize that degrading you is about 35% of this show? I mean, and what you're calling it into
but
it?
there are things he would like you to degrade him about, and other ways that he doesn't.
I see. Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to be degraded on the show.
He gauges the degradation.
Gary, you're going to have to repeat. It's part of your job on the show. It's part of your persona.
Okay.
It's part of the reason you go out and do personal appearances.
Let me go on record.
People love it when you repeat.
Let me go on record as saying
Go
today
ahead.
is April 7th.
Go ahead.
And roll your tape recorders. This is the last time I'm ever going to repeat.
All right, that's fair enough. Because you know what? You're not going to screw up after today.
Right, I'll never
There
repeat
you
it.
go. How about never screwing up again?
Right. Repeat after me.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is going to help you. I know it's painful, but it's going to help you.
I feel it already.
Howard must be
Mr.
Sweetheart
to
his guests.
I
must be the rude big-toothed bad guy to the guests. I will not question what boss wants me to do.
What both want me to do.
I don't understand even a little.
I can get more than that.
I don't understand even a little any facet of my job whatsoever. Wolf.
That's Wolf. That's
All right, there it is. Now you've learned.
That was
That's
a grammatically incorrect sentence.
Exactly. I try to put it in your language. All right, that's Fa-Fa-Fo-He, who was a little resistant.
Yes, he
Little
doesn't
resist-
like to take his learning.
He walked out and walked back in.
Well, I walked back in to defend my wife. I really did.
Oh, then we know how to get you back.
That's right. That was your castor oil. You had to take it. I'm sorry. I know it was painful.
Yes.
He really doesn't like to repeat, and I feel he learned so much
I don't
from
understand why he dislikes that more than being yelled at.
it.
Or...
I know. He hates to
Well,
repeat.
being yelled at, you can. When I get yelled at, I can argue and defend myself. It's like a rape. You know what I mean? You just have to take it.
All right, boy Fafafui. Gary said he was at the Nordoff Robbins charity event last night.
Uh-huh.
She says he says Tempest showed up with some guy.
Uh-huh.
She was wearing like a see-through outfit. People were like staring. See-through and laughing. Meanwhile, wish that was me sitting there with her, giving her some sex.
Well, your wife could wear a see-through outfit.
No, she couldn't.
It wasn't.
What'd you tell me, Monkey? Why'd you tell me that to break my heart?
It wasn't see-through, but it was a mini dress. That was almost. I mean, next. It went as high as you can go.
Oh.
And
It just barely made the term dress.
Right, but in the meantime, the neck plunged as deep as it could go.
Oh my God! Who's
So she was wearing a belt.
It was 3 sizes too small.
Yeah. When I met Alexa, she was wearing a bikini on the beach. On the beach.
She was parading.
She was parading in front of my Malibu estate. And now Alexa lives with me, Johnny.
So do you really believe you're going to make the long haul with all these desires?
Yes.
Unfulfilled.
I love my wife. I just love everyone.
That's the question now. How is he? You're never going to make it to the end.
Oh, I will.
You do. I mean, you do move up the intensity though every few months. You get more and more.
Hey, it's always been that way with me. I got everything under control.
But when I first met you, we hardly ever had naked women on the air. I think we had like one the first year.
It had nothing to do with that. I didn't want to see naked women. You have to ease into these things. You think at NBC I could just start parading naked women in?
This is a great company.
All right, Monkey, get out of here.
Floppa-flowly.
Monkey.
Yeah, my simian friend.
We should echo. When I say monkey, you guys should go monkey.
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 He hates when I call him monkey. Did you see the look he shot me?
His ears pinned back.
Yeah.
This is a new level of discomfort for him.
It's like you
I'm
took his
sure.
banana away from him.
Has to
Well,
be.
it sucks because you got to do appearances, and you know that's where it really stings.
Hey, monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, it's not you just calling him monkey.
Yeah,
It's
would you sign
everyone
this?
on the street.
Sign this, monkey.
Monkey.
Hey, monkey, could you sign it, monkey?
Monkey. Monkey.
Sign it, monkey.
Monkey.
Put your paw print on this.
Oh.
No, don't put Gary Delabate. Just put monkey.
You just write monkey on it. Everyone knows. That's more valuable.
Would you sign this book with your foot?
Poor Gary.
I have so much garbage here on the desk because I have so many, I get all these faxes and things. I never get to them every day. Then I throw them in my briefcase. And now I carry around a 500-pound briefcase filled with stuff that I have to do on the air. I don't know. No one else is carrying around a briefcase. Why don't I give all this stuff to Fred? Let him carry it back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, why am I in charge of it?
You seem to get everything. Everybody just piles it up and gives it to you.
Yeah, because I assume the responsibility. Fred, you're now in charge of all papers.
Fred will collect them. He'll stay in the studio to collect them, but he doesn't keep them.
And he won't ever give them back to me.
You talk about the papers in the studio. I would take them and I deposit them on Gary's desk.
Right. And then Gary hands me an envelope every day and goes, Boff, I don't know what this is, but it was
supposed to be his responsibility.
Yeah, it was on the desk.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, it's just like, he doesn't look through it. He doesn't do anything. Nincompoop. He's such not a self-starter. Come on, I'm not looking for an argument.
That's not an argument.
Leave. I got to move on with the show. I got a lot to do today. Yeah, I'm a jerk.
I didn't say a jerk.
Yeah, see, you have a good time at MTV yesterday?
No.
The reason you were there is because you worked for me. That's the whole reason they invited
everybody
you.
on the show. What? Why Robin was on the Fresh Prince because they think she's a great person? We're all where we go because of
Yeah,
you.
but she's not sitting and calling me a jerk. You are.
Right. You're right.
All right,
I
jerk?
should agree with everything
All right,
you
jerk
say.
face, monkey. Get out. Monkey. Okay, monkey. Meanwhile, he's all upset because everyone at MTV was calling him monkey yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. He was, thanks a lot. All the engineers and everything were calling me monkey. When drawing pictures.
No, there was nobody drawing pictures. That was someone else.
Gary hates when you draw pictures of him as a monkey.
Yeah.
With bananas.
No, I don't hate it. I just think it's silly. I think it's like,
Juvenile.
He was even hiding the bananas in the picture.
Yeah. In the drawing that we saw of you, who drew that?
Rocky, the guy that works in the mailroom.
Oh, Rocky drew that? He's
Yeah.
good. He drew a picture of Baba Booey
Yeah.
with holding bananas behind his back. Hiding them.
I never hide my bananas.
And Gary always shows it to me. I got to tell him. I got to say that's good.
Good sport.
He's a good sport. So Jackie gets a hold of the picture. She says, let's make 50 copies of it and just hang it all over the station.
Oh, no, not much.
Did you make the copies yet?
Not yet.
He's got a project for today.
I was laughing so hard.
Just trying to figure out whether or not to enlarge it.
Oh.
Don't worry, Mortling.
Oh, I won't do it, Fooey.
All right. Not Fooey, monkey.
Sorry, Monkey.
Monkey, sorry.
Oh, that's the worst yet.
I don't think monkey's bad.
All right.
All right.
Keep it.
I mean, I don't mind it. No, it's not a nice try. It's not that big a deal.
Then why were you concerned that people were calling you that yesterday?
No, I just told Howard that they were.
Why are you upset that they call you monkey?
I didn't say I was upset.
Oh, all right, so you like it.
It doesn't matter one way or another,
Oh,
but
okay.
I wasn't upset.
All right.
If I was upset, I wouldn't have told you.
All right.
No, really.
All right, go ahead. All right, thank you.
I don't want to leave.
I know. You feel like you're going to be talked about, but you won't be. I really do have to move along.
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
Nothing.
Gary was on that show, Lip Service, yesterday.
Yes.
Where, why are you doing that, man? Have you no pride? That's such a lame show.
Well, I'd never seen the show before, and I thought it would be.
I mean, I know it's exciting for like Gary to get asked, or Monkey rather, to be asked to go on TV.
To judge
It
someone
is
else.
exciting.
Monkey. Yeah.
I mean, God, I did 9 Broadcast Plaza. This was like a step up.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So then Dondre and MC Search,
Search.
They can rap,
Yeah.
So they would get up during the commercial
And rap to the
Now
audience?
there's a woman that's a DJ. She's in charge of the music.
Yeah.
Spinderella.
Money Love.
Oh, Money
And
Love.
apparently she's a big
Spinderella.
celebrity.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who she was, and she's like a big DJ. So during commercials, they would play a record, and Dondre would get up and just start rapping to the audience.
And dancing and stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then, like, what would MC Search do?
He'd like high five them, and they would, wiggle each other's fingers at each other. And, then
And what were you doing? Just sitting
I
in your
sat
chair?
there with
You
my arms
watched.
folded.
He was an audience.
Oh man!
As usual, Gary watched.
At the very end of the show,
Gary's like a professional observer.
at the very end of the show,
Right.
Since MC Search is a rap artist and that's what he does, they hand him a wireless microphone and he goes out to the middle of the set.
And this is on camera.
Right, he starts to rap.
Right.
And the whole audience is, getting into it. And then the other guy goes out.
And what is it, mostly black kids in the audience?
And a lot of white kids who want to be black.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he starts to rap and we're all supposed to go out there and like dance. So white,
Dance music,
Dance. You
hip-hop,
want to see how to?
whatever it is,
You want to see what you do?
What?
So you look cool.
What?
You're gonna laugh, man. But this, I wish this was television so I could show you.
Are you going to put your arms over your head and wave them?
No, you just
No.
go like this. Just like this. Just do that. And I'm telling you, man.
You are whack.
I'm telling you. Just
You're
do that.
totally
Watch.
out of it.
Watch.
And what is that?
You'll just
He
be-
doesn't know what it
it'll
is.
just look like you're doing
and he's
something.
never done it, and he wants you to look like an idiot.
I have done it. It's the Baba Booey. You're going to be dancing New Year's Eve. Wait till you see this whole production of We Got Around Gary. It's going to be called Doing the Baba Booey.
Yes.
Sing the one line from it. When you're dragging your nut, when you, it's going to be like monkeys, gorillas, apes.
Let your bottom lip hang down and drag your knuckles on the ground.
Doing the Baba Booey. Let your lips hang to the floor. Let your, it's like all
Let your lips hang, like your jaw agape.
Let your lips
Knuckles
hang.
back on the floor like an ape.
Stick your finger in your nose.
I actually wrote the music and the guys wrote the lyrics.
Is that right?
Yeah, I wrote the melody. It'll be your lowest point ever.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything lower than the diaper.
No, this is lower.
They've been working on that, Gary. Don't test them.
We spent 2 months working on this.
Don't test them.
Don't push us.
All right. It's true. It could be low. This is low.
So and everyone's gonna be wearing like big Gary masks with monkey fur. It's gonna be wild. And big teeth. Monkey.
Gary Bananas.
What is it, Gary? Baba Booey. Welcome, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Booey has been there. Baba Booey's been there.
Yeah, it's fun down there.
Yeah?
Just go to the beach. If you don't play golf, not much to do. But
Would you stop picking at your T-shirt?
What is he doing?
Dude, mellow out. He's doing a weird little tick, man. He keeps. What?
His T-shirt's stuck in the wrinkles. He's pulling it out.
You must have put on some hefty weight.
No, I haven't. I told you I lost weight.
You have like little ticks.
So how? I'm hyper this morning.
No, I just noticed. Man, you're pulling.
Yeah, no. I'm a little hyper this morning. I woke up a little late, and I'm a little out of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all uptight when you're late. You start running around
and pulling at your shirt.
Pulling at your shirt.
All right, mellow out, dude. All right, go ahead.
Well, we're talking about Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
It's fun down there, but it's just mostly golfers and stuff.
Right. What can I do for you?
There's a guy on the phone who made some phony phone calls.
Who would you call?
Tom Snyder again.
You love him.
This is even worse than the other one.
All right.
All right.
Who's the guest?
I had it all fixed up today. Let's go to the phones and see how long it takes to get a Howard Stern call here. Excuse me. I was walking on the street this morning. A guy yelled at me. He says, "Howard Stern lives." I said, "Not for long." Roger, just kidding now. Roger in Madison, Wisconsin. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
How are you, Raj?
I wish you would change the music at the beginning of your show. I happen to like the old music.
I will put the old back up tomorrow night.
Tom, you're a living legend in this business. I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
And Tom, I'm very happy you're back on the air and you enjoyed Howard Stern's penis.
Well, it didn't take long, did it? Edwina in Manhattan, New York. Hello.
Oh, that was great.
That's pretty good, man. What is it, Baba Booey?
Ralph's on the line.
What's he want?
He said you told him to call.
Why did I tell him to call?
I think he says he's got some.
Saturday Night
sound bites.
Live. Okay. Saturday Night Live mentioned me in the news.
Oh, yeah?
You know who the guest host on Saturday Night Live was?
No.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Well, I don't watch the show anymore, so
Yeah, I don't
it
either.
doesn't have any effect on me.
I don't watch it either.
There's no reason to watch that show.
Because Ralph called me and said, "Hey, they mentioned you on Saturday Night Live." I said, "Is that still on?" I said, well, "In what context?" But they did it in the news. It was, "Hey, a-hole."
Oh, sorry, man.
Hey, dude, really? Hey, why don't you hang up?
Sorry,
Hey,
sorry.
hey, and why don't you have your tape ready?
It's ready. It's ready.
You're a jerk. I had to hit the delay button.
Sorry, man.
Don't be such a jerk, okay?
I'm sorry.
You're stupid.
Hold on. Here we go.
And whether you're dumb.
Howard Stern's book, Private Parts.
You can't even hear it.
All
right, come on. All right. You can't hear it. Well, maybe we'll get a tape. But he's such an idiot. He doesn't...
Maybe he'll send us the tape.
Did Gary work that out with him ahead of time? No.
He's a makeup man now.
Yeah. I'm sure Gary didn't work that out
Gary
with
didn't
him.
listen and make sure that Ralph knew how to do it.
Right. No, because Gary's another fool. He's another hump. Who, if he had I would love for him to do a radio show for 2 days and have a producer like him. Who doesn't think ahead.
You know, it's funny because I was just thinking back to what he said about you on the E program. And he said, you know, Howard rides me a lot on the air, but in private, he's my biggest supporter.
Yeah. He's a real idiot.
He's always there for me.
You know, no, I'm not. The only reason I'm there for him is because he's like, I give him a job. But in every other way, I'm not there for him.
You're a great wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Oh, I got a producer who can't even speak English. And you think he'd be rushing to like call Ralph back and get it so it works.
Now here he
I didn't even
comes.
know what happened.
You don't. Of course, you don't know what happened. You never know what happened.
I was on the phone, Howard.
Do you ever?
Howard, I can't listen to the show. I listen as much as I can, but
I
if
see.
there's a phone call.
You don't even know what we're talking about, do you?
Well, you hung up on Ralph for some reason.
Why? Why did I
don't
hang
know
up on
why you
Ralph?
hung up. Did he curse?
That's one of the reasons. And what's the second reason?
I don't know. It's on the phone.
What did you do when Ralph called?
Ralph said Howard wants to talk to me. He wants me to put. He said to put me through. And I
Why
said,
did
okay.
he want? Why did he want to be put through?
He said he had some things to play for you.
Had some things to play for.
Right.
Did you listen to them?
No, I didn't.
Did you check the volume?
No, I didn't.
Did you work it out with him so that we'd be able to hear it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. How's Newsday today? Did you read it yet?
No, not only did I not read Newsday, but Ralph has called the show about a half a dozen times with
I see.
sound.
All right, well, okay.
I assumed, like all the other people, like King of All
I
Messages,
see.
he knows what to do.
I see. Well, don't assume that anybody knows what to do. Screen them first.
Here's a guy that should know what to do. I
Oh,
apologize.
he should know what to do.
Yeah,
he should know your job.
No, it's not my job. He's
Is that
called
your
there a million
job to
times.
listen to what he's going to play?
And that whole stuff about you being a supporter, I just lied and said that.
I see.
Make you look good.
Yeah. Well, then why don't you quit already? Why don't you take your job with the record company?
I want you to fire me.
Why?
Because I want the unemployment.
Holy gee!
While I get back on my
you've got
feet.
some work. You've got some work ethic. I want the unemployment. Yeah, you
Hey,
got
my
a
work
job
ethic
offer.
is- hey, my
you
work
got a
ethic's
job
none of
offer.
your business.
You got a job offer from a record company.
What's that?
You got a job offer from a record company. Why don't you take it?
I didn't want it.
Get out
it's
already.
gone now.
This is not your calling. Believe me, it's not.
You have to throw me out, and I'm begging you to. I'm daring
You
you
want me to? All right, so you're fired. Then leave. You can get compensation, whatever workman's compensation or whatever it is, unemployment. Get it.
Workers' compensation for people who are hurt.
Yeah, believe me, you're hurting.
I am hurt by you.
You are hurting. So then leave. I fire you.
Okay.
Okay, now pack your bags and go.
I'm ready. I told you, as soon as you turn off the mics, tell me I'm out of here.
All right, you're out of here. Yeah, turn off the mic. Yeah, all right, there. The mics are off.
It was very insincere.
Okay. He won't leave.
You can't get rid of him.
No.
He's
If you
like
wanted
fly
to-
paper.
Go out and scream, Ralph. I'm not into talking to you today.
Who asked you to talk to me?
Get out. I didn't ask you to come in here.
Yes, you
You
did.
came in. I didn't call for you.
You just said Baba Booey doesn't even know what's going on.
You don't. I didn't ask you to come in here.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug. Yeah. You know, I see Scrooge's side of things. If Scrooge was the guy who had to sit there and work with idiots and guys who don't do their job, I feel bad for the guy. Gary just rushing everything through. What are you going to do, Robin? Guy's 40 years old. He still hasn't caught on.
I think that we're in this position now that there's nothing we can do. We have to keep him.
Cleveland, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Joe Phillips.
Well, now that you've said your name, I'm not interested in talking to you.
I'm sorry.
I don't need you to announce your name. Yeah.
Howard, phone call.
Hey, Ralph. It's not your fault. Gary thinks that you should know the proper volume to play things at. He thinks you do that every day.
Did he check it this time, or did he just put him through again?
Did he check it?
John took me through it.
All right, good. John seems to know a little more what to do than Gary does.
I think we got it this time.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
Saturday Night Live.
Howard Stern's book, Private Parts, remains #1 on the New York Times bestseller list 3 weeks in a row. Caldor chain stores refuse to sell the book because they say it cheapens their store. However, Caldor will continue to sell plaid polyester leisure suits and cabana outfits.
That was pretty good, huh?
What was the second part? I can't.
You can't understand it, right? I don't know. Ralph's taping equipment is really bad too.
Could you? No, it's not.
No, man. I don't. How do you play that back?
I just do it over the VCR in the TV.
Yeah, it's not. It's.
John said he went through it with Ralph, and he said that what he played on the air was like 10 times lower than what he just played for John over the phone inside.
10 times lower.
No, it wasn't that it was low. It's just that Ralph's muffled. It's. You know what you got to do? You got a pair of headphones?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta put the headphones. You gotta put the phone into the headphones.
Oh, really? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I don't. But then, how do you get the headphones from the TV? I don't. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just playing it over the TV.
Yeah, all right. We can't really understand. Maybe you'll just send it to us, okay?
I absolutely will.
All right. Thanks, bro.
All right, man.
Bye. Baba Booey again, not understanding the problem. Right.
Papa Plunky.
Right, Robin?
That's it.
Whenever we take a road trip, Gary carries... Stuttering John was in Gary's room when he was unpacking one time. Gary carries a whole separate bag of tooth stuff.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't unpacking. I had the whole counter. There was no space for anything else. It's a water pick.
It's like Frankenstein's lab.
It's a water pick, bottle of peroxide,
right?
Some baking soda. I have a little shot glass, little Metz shot glass that I mix the...
You have your electric toothbrush?
No, I don't have an electric...
That's like his beaker.
What's the massage brush?
I don't have a massage brush.
Yes, you do.
No, he has one of those things. There's something you have. It's some
Water
kind of
pick?
implement.
It's a water pick.
Oh, is that what that is? And what is the one that massages? Did you have a massager?
No.
Oh, I thought you had something that you did some.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
This has to be videotaped.
And you have your flossing materials?
Of course, yeah.
And your those little wooden dento things?
I just went to the Price Club and I got like, 1,000 yards of floss so that I never run out.
Good for you. I'll tell you something. It looks like 3 Mile Island in his bathroom.
No, you guys might be getting confused when we go out in the winter times. That's when I have my asthma condition. So I have to bring my, what do you call those? My puffers? I don't know.
Oh, your air, that...
inhaler.
My inhaler.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's when we saw the inhaler in your bathroom.
The week John saw me, I was moving off of one and onto a stronger one, so I had 2 inhalers.
All right.
And even Gorilla said that is the biggest inhaler I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it is big.
Looks like an oxygen tank.
Well, but Gary can handle it. He's got big lips.
But let me ask you
And then he's got a whole bunch of lip gels and,
Didn't he have like an interplaque toothbrush?
Yes.
I had one a long time ago.
Yeah, I know I'm not imagining this. And he broke it. He couldn't handle the
You
size
had to
of
get
his teeth.
another one?
You broke it, right?
It snapped.
It snapped. It snapped from the pressure.
Surprised he hasn't.
Then you have bleach, right? Anti-green bleach?
No.
Anyway,
But I might also have to bring my
my mouth block. You know, the guard.
That's right. And then he has his mouth
Because
blocked.
this will be a tense situation for Gary.
Yeah.
He has to coordinate a lot of things.
I'll be gnawing like crazy.
He has a mouth block that keeps it's like a dental dam, so he doesn't bite and chip his teeth during the night.
I'm dying to see that.
Yeah.
I'll be gnawing so much. If you guys need coleslaw, just give me some lettuce and I'll.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to get the pass key to his room and burst in the middle of the night and see what it looks like. Because he'll never show
I'll
us.
show it to
otherwise.
you.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you've been waiting a long time.
I tell you, it looks exactly like what a football player wears.
I'll decide what it looks like. You let me see it.
It's clear. So imagine.
Right. I just want to see it. I'll describe
Can
it
you imagine? Already his teeth are so big he can't get his lips closed around.
during the night.
And he's got that thing.
Yeah, that's what must look funny. He must have that big guard, and then his lips are even having more to fight against.
And then, of course, when I wake up, I'm so dry from the mouth guard that I'm like.
Have you been wearing your mouth guard every night?
No, I haven't worn it in a few months.
Yeah, I guess your wife misses it. So anyway, make a little diary every day, and then give me a disc at the end of the month.
What has he done?
This was about 2 years ago. I asked him to start doing it. How many entries did you make? One?
About 10.
Yeah. Oh, 10. I didn't know you got that far.
Do you keep a list of stuff?
Just I know everything you don't do.
You just thought of that just a second.
Oh yes. It pops into my consciousness.
In the middle of talking about Cleveland, look at your ThinkPad.
When I see your face, I think about all the things that you potentially could be useful to me for, and you're not.
Had I not said I owned a computer, we would have just been going straight ahead.
Absolutely. That was not planned for today. In fact, I had written down in my IBM ThinkPad something else to yell at you for.
Uh-oh.
Not as long as you want to bring it up. You want me to go to it?
Yeah, you might as well because I'm already in the hole.
All right, let's see here.
No, let's go twice in 1 week.
You're on deck.
All right, let's see what I had here. John Wayne Bobbitt ever give you a gift?
Did John Wayne Bobbitt ever give me a gift? No.
John Wayne Bobbitt never gave you a gift?
No, he didn't.
Did John Wayne Bobbitt's management ever give you a gift?
Yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm. When were you going to tell me about it?
I did tell you about it.
What did they give you?
A cell.
You didn't tell me about it. I had to hear about it from someone else.
No, you didn't. I told you about it the night they gave it to me at the New Year's show. I even showed it to you. It was a Dennis the Menace cell. I mean,
no, you didn't.
I didn't hide it from you. I absolutely told you about it.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think they gave it to you?
Because you're Howard Stern.
Oh, they gave it to you because you're Howard Stern.
Why did they give me?
Why did they give you a cell, a $600 cell?
It wasn't a $600 cell.
How much was it?
It's probably a quarter of that.
All right. Why are they giving you gifts?
Why did they give me a gift?
Yeah. Why?
Well, because I work on this show.
But why, out of all the people on this show, did they give you a gift, not Robin, me?
They gave John a gift.
Why?
They gave John a gift, and they gave.
Why didn't I know about that?
I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to tell me if someone gets a gift?
But this was in January.
I don't care.
What does that got to do
We've
with
had
the
this rule in a long time. We've had this rule since before January. No one told me about this.
I told you about myself.
You didn't tell me about yourself. Okay, let's say you told me about yourself. Why didn't you tell me about John's?
Well, John's gift wasn't. John never took his gift.
Why not?
They said John's gift was they were going to hook him up with management.
Why are they giving you gifts? I don't want you accepting gifts from people who just book themselves on the show. It becomes improper. Then don't you owe them an appearance on the show?
No.
You don't?
No.
You don't feel any obligation to them? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, very good. The idea that someone's giving you a gift is it's a bribe. Why would somebody spend $200 or $300 on you?
I don't think they did spend it.
What do you mean?
I think they just had it and gave it to me.
But so what? Why you? Why didn't they give it to John Wayne Bobbitt's mother?
I don't know.
I mean, all the people in the world, why do you think they gave it to you?
But I did tell you I got it. I showed it to you, and you didn't seem to have a problem with it. I mean, I reported it immediately.
Okay. You want to know what's in my computer? I have that in my computer to yell at you since January. I'm backed up with computer notes on you.
I'm trying to think of what I did wrong between then and now.
Oh, plenty.
That's in the computer.
I got all kind of things in this computer. That's why I bought a computer, so you
could keep track of Gary.
So I keep track of Gary and all the things he does wrong. He drives me crazy, Mr. Gift. People heaping gifts on Baba Booey. Because he answers my phone. That's why they give him gifts.
And they want him to take their calls.
Floppa-flowly. Don't start in with me.
I didn't.
Not today.
I didn't.
I see your blank expression, and immediately I start thinking of all the things you haven't done.
It's like a board you have to write on.
I gotta fill it in. Mr. Gift. Mr. Sell. Imagine John Wayne Bobbitt buying him gifts.
He didn't.
He did.
He didn't.
Well, who do you think pays those lawyers' salaries?
Who do you think? He's in such a coma, my Baba Fohi, that he doesn't know who pays for what. Fohi.
I told you about it.
But don't take gifts anymore.
But that's the rule. I told you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You never told me.
I did.
I heard from someone else.
How could you hear it from somebody else? You had to hear it from me. I
No. Someone told me. I'm not going to get the person in trouble because I have my spies watching
I told you. There's no spies. I showed everybody.
No, you didn't.
Howard, there's nothing.
I never saw a Donald Duck cell, and nor should you be accepting Donald Duck cell.
You're wrong. It's not a Donald Duck cell.
You just said Donald Duck.
I absolutely didn't.
Did he just say Donald Duck?
He said Dennis the Menace.
Oh, Dennis the Menace. With his cartoons.
I just said what it was.
What kind of faggot are you? With all those stupid cells.
I'm a cartoon faggot.
You ever go over this guy's apartment? On his wall,
I have.
he's got all kind of cartoon pictures. Something wrong with you.
Quite a little collection.
And what's with your wife? She allows that.
She married him.
Why don't you wear a dress? So you can go look at your cartoon cells. Let's all go over Baba Booey's apartment dressed in women's clothing and stare at his cartoons.
You just insulted a big section of this audience by saying people who collect cells are homos.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I care.
I think women have been insulted because they wouldn't collect cells.
All I know is
they just collect pictures of themselves.
All I know is that might be the most homo thing I've ever heard. Sitting there with those cartoon pictures. Hey, there's Marvin the Martian. Take them all down and burn them.
Not ashamed. My apartment isn't for you. That's the one bastion that I have away from you.
It's your castle.
No,
Although
you have.
Wait a second. That's it. Wait.
No, that is my apartment.
I take it back. You're right. It is your apartment because if I didn't work for you, I wouldn't live there.
And the day will come soon that you're not going to be working for me. Then I want to see all the gifts that John Wayne Bobbitt gets you.
Those cells.
That's right. Are those pictures in pink frames?
No, they're not.
All right.
And I don't know the Pink Panther.
Oh, is that a lobby? He's looking for the Pink Panther.
No. I had an opportunity to have one. I turned it down.
Anyway, never mind your cells and all
Cleveland.
All right, Cleveland. You want me to talk about Cleveland? I wanted to take a few phone calls here.
Okay, well, we could talk to Doug Podell, but he's leaving in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but what is to talk about this Cleveland? This guy's a nitwit.
So what do you think of this date and...
What, June 6th?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to really sit down and absorb this. Think about what I want to accomplish in Cleveland when we go there.
Yeah, would you prefer a Monday for a big funeral? I don't think so.
In all seriousness, in June I might be shooting something.
Fine. But in general, a Monday is not good for a funeral.
I don't like a Monday, Robin.
I don't either.
I'm a big fan of Friday.
Yes, Friday's a great day for a funeral.
It's the end of the week. You get out in front of the people. You're in Cleveland.
You build up to it all week, and then you have it, and then you can go home and rest.
When we appear in Cleveland, I want Baba Booey to wear a dress the whole time.
You can wear a pink dress.
Pink dress. And it's pink dress and heels.
At least, may I have the pleasure of choosing my own dress?
Yes. All I know
But it's got to be pink.
Yeah. And carry crayons so we can draw pictures.
I think that it should be halter top.
Yeah, halter top and dress. Kakagooey.
Apparently, the new favorite. I was out last night at an appearance. Apparently,
Mama Monkey?
No, Rah Rah Retard.
Rah Rah Retard.
No.
Rah Rah Retard.
That is a bad one.
Toothy.
Hey, I cut a new one yesterday. Do I have that?
Kakakuli.
No, not Kakakuli.
That's what I got.
You got Kakakuli?
That's what I got, yeah.
Kakakuli.
I thought I had something else. I don't even remember what it is. I did like 3 of them. Kakakuli.
Mama Monkey.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Oh, these.
Yeah, this one.
Dummy.
Yeah. Dummy.
Smelly.
No, that's not it.
Here it comes.
Retard.
Ah, there you go. We got to cut a song. Like the respect. Retard.
R-A-T-A-R-D.
Yeah, but we should spell it wrong. R-O-T-A-R-D.
Find out what it means to me.
Rotard.
Or like row, row, row your boat.
Row your tard.
Retard.
Yeah. Free.
In the studio. Merrily, off to the dentist I go.
Now let's sing it in a round.
All right, Fred, you start.
Retard.
Retard.
Merrily.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
Jackie, you're actually coming to the book signing? You think it's going to be easy for you to see me signing? But Jackie gets very envious sometimes in my career.
And Jackie, you know that you probably will be shunted to the back.
Yeah, Jackie, it'll be
not allowed to sign.
Jackie, you're not going to be allowed to sign.
I wasn't clear on whether you want us to come left.
No, I'm always clear about that. I mean, unless I have to extend an invitation each time. But
no, you don't.
I know it's hard for you sometimes to see me doing well, but I would love to have you there. I think it would be fun.
It's difficult to sit here.
Yeah, right. It's hard to even be around me at any time. Fred, on the other hand, is thrilled to be in my presence. Yeah. You coming down?
See, now I have another story. Remember I was telling you Friday I wanted to tell you a story?
Yeah.
I was a little embarrassed about it.
Go ahead.
When I told this to John, I know you guys are going to think I'm gay after I'm done with the story, but
you think that now?
There you go. When we went to the book signing the other day, and we were sitting in traffic, and then you ran through that crowd, and then you got up the steps, and you were standing there. And you were like waving to the press, and they were all snapping away.
Yeah.
And I looked out to my left, and I saw all the people against the windows. You couldn't even see daylight. All you could see was faces against all the windows.
Right.
I am not making this up. I started to get choked up.
Really?
I really did because I'm getting choked up now because it really was. You know what it was?
Homo.
No. I want to be honest about this because I'm really. The book is such an incredible project, and it was something that I really felt involved in. But it's so. It's such a great thing, and I'm so happy for you. And at that moment, it just all seemed to come together.
Right. Hey, shut up, everybody. Come on. The guy's being, he's expressing it, at least the guy's expressing.
I swear to God, I'm getting goosebumps telling it. And I know people listening probably think, oh, there's Gary kissing Howard's ass.
Right.
But I really did. I got like choked up for that
that's
one
very
minute.
nice.
I thought I was going to cry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you homo. Get out of here, you dope.
Go sit on something.
Big tooth.
Go sit on your teeth.
That's very nice.
It's very embarrassing.
You don't think you'll get choked up today, do you?
No.
You get that under control. You start crying, I'm going to smack you in the head.
I'd like to see that. Cry, Gary.
No,
leave him alone. Hey, that was a very nice thought.
It just came by it was for one moment. All the elements came together.
Then he went back to picking his nose.
Yeah. And he just stood there like with that empty expression on his face.
That look.
What do I do?
That hangdog look.
The tears fell into my mouth.
All right. Let me, that mouth catches everything like a drain pipe. Let me take a break, and we'll come back, and then we'll continue telling you everything that's going on. Hey, just before I get to the Nambla tape, just to give you an idea of how Fafa Flowley has taken over the country, I got a fax. Did you read this?
No.
It says, Dear Howard, you have now really infiltrated every crack in society. I was recently serving on jury duty in U.S. federal court. Our case involved an alleged Nigerian drug smuggler named Michael Faforower. Surprisingly, most members of the jury were highly educated. However, when deliberating the verdict, some members had difficulty pronouncing the alleged drug smuggler's name until one member put it best by calling him Michael Fafafui. I thought you would appreciate this information. So that even in the jury room,
they're using Fafafui.
Fafafoli.
Flowy.
Michael Fafaflafla.
Flowy. Fow.
Pow, 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 pow.
Papa Bohai. 3544. Papa Flowly. Fo flea fo fo. Papa Popo. Pooey.
Fee fe fi fo
Pop pop pooey.
Papa poiny.
Papa pooey.
Papa fooly.
Papa plunky. Papa fili foy.
Sto stai.
Pop pooey.
Stai sto stui.
Retard.
Baba Booey Mobile. All right, very good. Yeah. Hey, Gary's on the cover of Time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. I saw that cover. I know.
Is that the brand new one?
Yes.
Baba Booey's on the cover of the new Time magazine. You got to buy it.
Mama monkey.
Doesn't it say something like the first man?
No, how man began. Look, you're on the cover.
Can I tell you how bad? Can I tell you how bad you guys are?
Why?
What you've done to me?
What?
My wife and I went out grocery shopping the other night while we were waiting to pay.
Yeah.
My wife picks up the magazine and she says, "Look, you're on the cover of Time magazine."
Oh, your own
I
wife.
swear.
Your own wife.
Oh, no.
Baba Bohai.
Flowly.
Fafoey.
You wouldn't think you'd have to take it from her.
Oh, man. Foo. You just gotta go look at
Baba
Time
Booey.
magazine cover and know that it's Baba Bowie.
Baba Bowie.
Baba Bohai.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Because he actually
Baba
did
Booey.
make the cover.
Baba Louie.
Baba Booey.
Wow. And then they have Gary crawling out of the ocean.
I would. Can
They
I
actually recreated that.
Yeah, they
That's a
actually have
famous painting.
yeah, that famous painting.
Can I?
Go back one page.
Go back one page. Oh.
Can I?
Look at this, Robin.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh, you got to take off the glasses. Look at this.
Gary on the run.
Can I at least be? Can I at least be?
You got to buy Time magazine, and the inside is how man began, and then it's a big picture of Gary naked, right?
Can I at least be Homo erectus? At
He
least
he even has your haircut. That's a sick.
I don't have that beard.
Oh man, come on. Look at the hair.
It's even graying like mine.
Flea flop flowy.
Flea flew fluely.
Look, he's running to an appearance.
He's at the custom car show.
Keep eating, Martland. Keep eating. Jackie's getting close to his old density.
Oh yeah.
We're psyched.
Never mind Baba Bonai. Baba Boli.
Booey. Bona Babo.
Bonababu?
Unbelievable. Yeah, John Candy died, I guess on Friday. Was it
Yeah.
Friday?
Sometime this weekend of a heart attack.
And I thought it was kind of funny that Melina McCurry died on a Sunday. She said never on a Sunday.
Never.
And then she died on Sunday. She lied. She absolutely lied. Hey now. Hey now.
Yes, we remember our fallen heroes.
How many people died?
I'm playing drums and Fred's playing trumpet.
Sounds good.
We can really get lost in the sound effect thing. We're painting like madmen over here. Melina McCurry dies on a Sunday. Her famous song, of course, Never on a Sunday, a Sunday, a Sunday. You can almost smell the gangrene, the gangrene, the gangrene. Hey now. So, and you know, I was reading the John Candy story. John Candy dropped dead, and he's out making a movie with who? Richard Lewis. God, that guy has no luck. Did you read that?
I didn't know Richard Lewis was in the movie.
Richard Lewis was in that movie. It was Richard Lewis and
boy, he must be on his psychiatrist's couch right now.
Oh, man.
He had to be rushed to psychiatric care.
Poor Richard Lewis. Finally gets in a movie with, you know, a major star, and Richard's still at the hospital trying to revive John Candy. He ain't giving up.
Yeah, he's pumping his heart himself.
Yeah.
Come on, John. I
Come
know
on,
you
John.
can do that line.
Come on, John. Come on, baby boy. You can make it, man. Hey, now. Give him another jolt of energy, and it could work. Gary, you look extra sleepy and dopey today.
Uh-oh.
I mean, doesn't he? He's like, his one eye is open, one eye is closed. I mean, what'd you have, a rough weekend?
Yeah, I had a rough weekend.
What'd you do?
You used to stay up way too late on Sunday night.
No, I gotta...
Look at his eyes. They're all puffy.
Well, I know when I saw him this morning, I thought he'd been in a fight.
Yeah, you know what he looks like? He looks like a guy who's just been in a boxing match.
I have a sty. I've been avoiding you all morning.
Is that what you have?
Yeah, one eye's closed.
Ooh.
I'm not tired.
Yeah, you look extra stupid.
No, it's just the one eye's closed.
I mean, he looks
He's too
incredible.
dumb to open both eyes.
Why do you have a sty?
Yeah, no, it just happens. Robin, medically, why does that happen?
Because you're
that's
filthy.
like one of those kind of herpes things or something.
Yeah.
It's just a...
You just have herpes.
It just happens, right?
yeah, it's just a something in your body.
Yeah. It's a cold from being run down, basically. It's a cold in your eye, basically, being run down and obviously not taking care of yourself. And you're getting fatter than John Candy.
Uh-oh.
Look at the double
I'm
chins.
somewhere between John Candy and John Madden.
Yeah. Anyway, so... God, you look weird.
I know. I really look terrible.
You do.
Like a pirate.
What do you think? You know how you usually come in?
It's like a pirate. It's like Popeye.
Didn't you notice I was talking to you while I was sitting at the...
No, I didn't.
I had my back to you at the desk. Usually I come by and talk to you while you read the paper.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, maybe... So I said,
I didn't get the tickets line.
Gorilla didn't say anything, so I said, maybe nobody will notice. And of course, Stuttering John walks in and goes, hey, dude, what's wrong with your eye?
Long John Bowie. Every once in a while, you smiled on the Ricky Lake show.
No, I know exactly
Man.
what you're talking about.
Did you know what I'm doing?
I'm not happy with the way that looks. I guess I would have to work if I
did television regularly, I would have to work on fixing that.
And did you notice you wet your choppers down?
I did notice that a couple of times. I was hoping no one else did.
Only 8. It wasn't that bad, Robin. I know what you're saying. That sometimes you've seen as much as 24 in 6 minutes.
Yeah, because sometimes he gets real dry.
I mean,
and I figured on television he'd be particularly anxious.
Right.
Maybe it was once every 50 seconds. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all, Robin. Based on your
not
theory,
bad,
it really should have been a lot worse. Were your teeth dry, particularly dry because you were on TV?
Well, you'd always get a little nervous.
What happens? Your teeth get very dry because they stick outside of your mouth?
No, it's not the teeth. It's the whole package gets dry.
Oh, everything.
Everything
Yeah.
dries.
So what are you doing? You're wetting down your teeth and your gums?
I guess so.
I mean, I don't know what the move is. I see you like you were just doing it now. You're just about to go into it.
Yeah, I know. Well, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I know.
Like a horse wags his tail.
Why don't you wear that spray machine we got you? The one that shoots water into your mouth as you talk.
Because it covers up my hairdo.
One of the best things we ever did on our old TV show was this guy sent in a spray machine that it was like a football helmet that had a big sprayer attached to it, so that I had a button, and every time I saw Gary's mouth getting dry, I could wet down his teeth and gums.
Yeah, and it had it had a drip tray.
Yeah.
So that you could catch the water.
The drip tray was
That was called drip tray.
was me holding a coffee cup, remember?
Yeah. No. He attached a sack almost that caught some of the spittle.
He invented a new machine for New Year's Eve, too, but we didn't have an opportunity to use it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Remember I showed you the videotape?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, what
we
was
all
that?
watched it.
I think it was a teeth cleaner.
Yeah, that was great. Well, we'll use that the next time.
It had a lot of toothbrushes and baking soda and peroxide and a funnel to spit in.
So Gary wouldn't have to, when he did his tooth routine at night,
Yes.
it would all be under one helmet.
Gary's lab.
Gary, you want a sugar cube or a carrot or some oats?
No, thanks.
No.
You didn't bring an apple today?
It was funny, though, watching you wet down your teeth. I got to go back and watch it again.
Well, I have the tape with me
Oh,
today.
do you?
I
Good.
brought it in for Robin.
Oh, good. Oh,
Maybe
please
we-
want to see
let's-
that.
Maybe we
let's
can
all
all
watch
watch
it
it together. And maybe you ought to, too bad you can't bring it. Too bad we don't have a TV in here. We could watch it together and wait, and count how many times to make sure that we counted the right amount of time.
What's the point?
Right.
It's so visual. It doesn't really work on radio.
I guess.
Oh, sure it does.
All right.
Nice
What picture do you want to show me in the Inquirer?
The world's smallest cheerleader.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Can we get her on the show?
Oh, you got to see this.
The world's smallest cheerleader. Spunky Allison Queel.
How big is she?
Oh, she's a midget. She's actually a dwarf.
Is she pretty?
Oh, yeah.
She's smaller than her name.
Look at that. 17-year-old Dynamo. Also the editor of a high school yearbook. Yeah, and here she is. She's in her cheerleading outfit. Here she is, Jackie. Here, I always like to watch Jackie.
No.
Here, go ahead.
Show it to him.
It'll flip. What's weird? Who cut off her legs?
Oh, no.
I know he loves midgets.
It's just so.
He loves them.
It's like God made them for him.
Yeah, just for his amusement.
Oh, jeez.
That's her life, you dick.
Oh, man.
I went to Atlantic City once and lost like $2,500. I was so depressed, and I walked around the slot machine, and there was a woman there, not as high as my knee.
Yeah.
And I was so entertained, I said, Nancy, it was worth the trip.
All right, I got to take a break. Let me.
Rob.
Let's see. No, Robin won't laugh. Robin's very sympathetic.
That's
I'm not
right.
so sure about that.
Please.
Oh, dear.
Phony. Oh, you phony.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is. It's nothing funny.
She'll be ripping her apart during the commercials.
All right, very good. Let me take a break. 1-800-52-STERN. And it's $39.95, and you have to call up now because it's first come, first serve.
What do we have tons of?
Of you.
Doing what?
Being an idiot. Gary is disturbing looking on the backstage video.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't
Why are
know
you
what
so
it is.
fascinated with me?
The whole
You are
audience.
a fascinating
You are
person.
fascinating. Wait till everyone sees it. When you're talking and your lips are all wet, it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
I was nervous. I was on medication. I was dried out. I was drier than even usual.
Why were your lips so greasy?
Only his lip was wet.
His lips. I don't know what was going on.
But there was a whole thing that you probably didn't get where you were trying to determine if Gary was sick and should be away from you.
Oh no, that I didn't get. Some things I couldn't get. I might have that though.
Yeah?
I'm not done looking through all the tapes.
When you
But-
threw him out of the...
What?
No, when you threw him out of the writers' meeting. That was great.
Yeah, well, he's sitting. Gary is in a writing meeting. I'm having a writing meeting in very close quarters. It was a hot room. And Gary is coughing up phlegm and disgusting and everything. And I go, Gary, you're sick. Can you leave the room? He goes, I'm not sick. I go, Gary, you're sick. Leave the room. He goes, I'm not sick. I go, but you're coughing and farting all over the place.
But
He
that's
goes,
not what he said. You said you're sick, and he said, what did he say? He said,
no, I'm
I
getting
have
to
a
it.
chest problem.
No, I'm getting to it. Please. He goes, I'm not sick. I go, then why are you coughing and sneezing all over?
Wait a second. Can I just roll it back a second?
Yeah.
Because you're really a devious person.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because you first started to me about how I felt as if you were concerned.
Oh, that was great.
And I go,
That's true.
Are you okay?
Yeah, right.
And I go, yeah, I'm all right. You know,
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
And the guy, but I mean, it's not like just having a cough. He's like hawking up stuff in the room.
No,
Yeah, his eyes were all
come on.
red.
And your eyes are red
I
and
popped
watering.
something up and
running.
coughed it out. That's what you're going to tell everyone?
Yes, I am.
Where did I spit it out?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to know.
Oh, you're such a liar.
So anyway,
Well, wait a second. Let me just say.
Yeah.
So you go, Gary, are you all right? And I go, yeah. You go, because you don't look at him. I'm worried about you. Your eyes are
You
red.
sure?
And I go,
You
Yeah, but you lied to me. You weren't all right, and you said you were all right. You're a liar.
yeah, but you lied to get the truth.
I said to him, "Are you all right?" So he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." I go, "You're sick." I just said to him, "Look, you're sick."
I'm worried
he goes,
about
"I'm
you."
not sick. I'm not sick." He goes, "I'm not sick." I go, "You're sick." I said, "You're coughing. Your eyes are all red. There's something wrong with you." He goes, "No. I get this every year.
Yes.
When the seasons change." I go, "Oh, it's your allergies?" He goes, No. It's bronchitis.
I didn't say. I said it's a bronchial condition.
Yeah,
That's right, he
listen what an
wouldn't
idiot.
say.
He wouldn't say bronchitis. He goes, "It's a bronchial condition." I go, "Gary, a bronchial condition means you have bronchitis. You're sick."
Absolutely
He goes,
not
no. He
contagious.
goes, "I'm not contagious. My doctor says I'm not contagious."
Absolutely
The
not
guy's
contagious.
coughing. He has bronchitis.
He's draining from every orifice.
Yeah, and bronchitis is maybe the most contagious thing you can get.
I wasn't draining. From
You are
every
absolutely contagious. You are absolutely full of bronchitis, and you have no idea what you're talking. You sounded like a moron that day. Everyone was laughing at you.
I know he was very upset that you.
But why would he be upset? I asked him to leave. He had a contagious thing. I had to go perform.
No. First of all, you acted like you were concerned about me, and
No,
then you
that's regardless.
Then you turned on me.
No,
then you go,
I
"You're
wanted
sick,"
to
and I go,
trick
"Yeah,
you.
I'm not feeling a little good." Then you go, then you turned on me, and then viciously, and then for the next 3 days, I would walk near you on the stage, and you would take like 3 steps to the
Of
side.
course, you had a bronchitis.
But I had to talk to you. I tried to yell to
Gary,
you.
write a note. But Gary, don't
That
you
was some
understand?
of the
You
funniest
still
stuff.
insist that you're not sick. You were not sick.
I'm still sick.
You were on medication, and you were not sick.
Right.
Well, why would you take medicine?
Just to feel a little better.
Were you or were you not sick?
I was sick.
Oh, you were sick.
I did tell you I wasn't feeling well. I told you that.
You told me you had
First
a
I said,
bronchial
no, I
condition.
feel fine.
Guy's like a retard. Meanwhile, he was losing his voice. I'm saying, Gary, I got to carry a 2-hour show. I got to have my voice. Sort
And
of
they
dependent on me.
were debating about whether to tape Gary rather than have him do his song live because they were afraid he was going to lose his voice.
No, that's not.
no
First
one
of all,
was
you
discussing
are.
with
Let me tell Robin right now what a not nice person you are. Let me tell you let me tell you how mean you are. After I went through the first pass on the song, right?
Yeah.
We sit down. We're in dress rehearsal. We're trying to do the song. Now I'm nervous about this because you got me doing this thing,
Right.
and I did listen to the tape. But it was, I get out there and I blew the line. So I said, okay, roll the tape back. Robin walks out on stage. She goes, "Didn't you listen? Don't you even rehearse? Don't you know what's going on?" So now I feel terrible. Now I feel awful. You're holding up rehearsal. My God, he didn't even know what's going on. And I feel like I'm more now.
She wants to work with
Now it's even
professionals.
worse. So I go through the second pass and I blow it because I'm so whacked out thinking what Robin said on the first pass.
Right.
And I'm saying to myself, my God. And then finally the producer goes, "Gary, just take it easy." And then,
Right,
and then I
right.
calmed down and then I got it. But
I didn't know she did that.
She was like on me. She was like on me in front of
good.
everybody.
Obviously whipped you into shape.
No, it didn't. It made it worse.
Thank you for doing that, Robin. But
So mean.
What is so mean about you? I'll tell you why you're meaner than Robin. I'll tell you why you're meaner than Robin.
I'm not a mean person. Stupid, but not mean.
No, you're mean. Because you knew I had to perform, you had a bronchitis. Instead of saying to yourself, "Hey, maybe I should stay away from Howard. Maybe I should inform him that I'm not feeling well. Maybe we should keep our
Oh
distance."
yeah, let's just go
You
tell
would rather-
Howard he's sick.
You would rather insist.
blame
you
me
would
for the
rather
plague.
You would rather insist on being near me in my face,
The last guy who
coughing and telling me that you're not sick.
the last guy who told you that he was sick was Al Rosenberg and his wife, and you haven't seen her in 9 years.
That's right. I wouldn't see her.
I would.
anyway.
Anybody who walks up to you and says they're sick is a moron.
No, Gary, you don't deny
I
that
tried
you're
to
sick.
stay away from you as much as I
Yeah,
could.
he's coughing all over me.
Was I hanging out in your dressing room
Yes.
unnecessarily?
No, but I don't want
Right.
you hanging out in my dressing room necessarily.
I tried to keep it to a minimum. Who would ever walk up to you and tell you that they're sick?
Someone who cared about me that I had to perform. Just say, hey, boss, I'm going to keep my distance. I'm not feeling well.
Well, I tried to keep my distance without bogging you down with.
Yeah,
having
well,
to
you
think
didn't do a
about yet
good
another
job.
thing.
And then when I say to him, you're sick, he goes, I'm not sick. It's like saying, hey, boss, I don't have a broken arm. It's just my bone is in two pieces.
Ah.
I mean, it was semantics. I don't have bronchitis. I have a bronchial condition.
I was just trying to keep as much stuff off your head as possible.
Yeah, sure.
The funniest thing was when you said, well, what is that bronchial condition? It's a bronchial condition.
I got the biggest event in pay-per-view history, and you're just sneezing all over.
No, I was not sneezing.
You
There was
were.
no
You were.
sneezing
Oh, boy.
involved.
Okay. Excuse me, coughing.
You're going to yell at me
Yeah.
for something that might have happened but didn't?
Yeah, okay.
He's getting a tape of a guy with his puffer. You see that thing yet?
Wait, what was that?
He's like the iron lung. He's like this.
What do you have?
Show it, bring it in.
No, you don't have to bring it in. What is it?
It's an inhaler.
Inhaler.
But what happened was I had a little one, and it wasn't good enough. So now I got a big one. But I mean, I didn't get it just this time.
I got to tell you something. When people order this tape and see you backstage, they're going to see that something was wrong with you. Wait till you see him. And his belly's hanging out. I mean, you really don't look attractive.
You know,
and
he
then
really
when Gary,
does exaggerate.
then Gary is climbing into his gorilla outfit and Stuttering John is helping him. You want to know what the sexiest piece of tape is backstage?
Me getting into my outfit and John helping me?
No. She was way too pretty for Gorilla.
Really?
But Gorilla already lost her.
He doesn't know where she is?
No, well, she's already with someone else. But a lot of guys ended up with girls.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I tell you something. I don't know. I gotta get in on this. I don't believe what's going on.
You got to tell me. I don't know.
Oh.
Now you know what I was doing before I got married on this show.
You're not kidding. I don't know why you got married. I mean, your wife's okay, but Jesus.
I've been hearing.
You could be having a parade, a smorgasbord.
I had my parade, man.
Really? You got it out of your system?
I really did. Now it's time
We'll see in another year.
We'll see in another
It'll come back, that
Yeah.
fever.
I had my parade.
You know how your cold comes back every year?
Yeah.
At least I had one, buddy.
Hey, I had a parade, and you know what? I got a lot better looking girls than you ever got.
Yeah, one girl in Princeton and those
Yeah.
other women that you drag through here that you say are good looking.
Oh, the good looking ones won't come on.
Yeah.
You didn't think my first girlfriend was good looking?
She's the only one.
And you haven't met the one from Princeton. You never saw her.
No, but there's been 3 that you've brought through
The
here.
most
well, you should have
beautiful
seen
one
them.
we met.
Yeah, well, you
Right.
should have seen her when she was young. When I got her, she looked hot.
I mean, they're 40 now, guys.
Yeah, Gary. We'll see what your girlfriend. We saw some of your girlfriends, you big tooth bastard.
I saw some of your girlfriends at 20.
Yeah,
They were pretty bad.
they're pretty
Oh,
awful.
no, wait.
Yeah, we saw what you were dating.
Don't confuse some girls I brought around to meet you to impress them to get them into bed with girlfriends.
All
Don't
right,
confuse
sure.
the issue.
Even being the producer on the Howard Stern show, you had some scrags.
Hey, that's part of the parade. Scrags, good-looking ones.
At least when I'm having sex with a girl, she doesn't vomit.
That's true. Gary, you don't have that distinction.
Gary's in bed with a girl and she vomited. So.
Kind of review.
Yeah. Hey, man, she really.
Does that go along in the parade when you're going?
She went wild, man. She threw up.
I'm good.
Then they moved to another room and finish having sex. Because maybe we should move to. Did she say let's move to another room, or you did?
She did. Those were the
She was
days,
the one
man.
who knew she threw up.
Yeah, right.
Gary didn't even notice.
Well, I sort of knew. I mean, I heard a liquid sound hitting a pillow.
I took the puke right out of her, boss. Boy, when I have sex, man, I'm good. I get him puking.
Well,
hey, maybe a guy could look at that as a positive.
Yeah, you never know.
I have ever since.
It was such a total release for her. She puked.
She released everything.
She total evacuation. Ever give a girl diarrhea, Gary?
See how fascinating you are?
Yeah. I'm telling you, the backstage tape on you is very fascinating.
I'm only fascinating.
True fans of Gary and picking on Gary will love this tape.
I'm only fascinating if you're narrating.
I know. And I will be narrating. With teleprompter. I mean, not with teleprompter, with telestrator. Yeah. Possibly teleprompter. Oh, that's so funny. I know that girl, too, so I can just picture her vomiting.
I know she listens to the show. I'm sure she still does. She must be cringing.
Yeah.
She's still vomiting.
Still vomiting every time you bring it up. Whoa.
Oh, Gary. Oh.
Oh, Gary, your lovemaking has such an effect on me.
All right, maybe it was a tequila.
Yeah. I'm not. Did she tell you she wasn't sick like you tell me?
We didn't discuss it.
All right.
We just didn't.
Who cleaned up the sheets and stuff?
I have no idea.
What do you mean? It was in your apartment?
No. It was in her apartment.
Oh, I see.
We just moved to another room, and
did she smell like puke?
You know, she could have, but I don't.
Yeah.
My senses were dull, to say the least.
She was used to that. Obviously, she knew the procedure. You just moved to the next bed.
What's that?
I got a better story for you.
Go
It's
ahead.
just too long to tell one day.
No, tell it now.
I brought this other girl home one time. She was really drunk, you know?
Yeah.
Really, really drunk. We go back to my place.
Do I know this girl?
No.
All right.
We start making out.
Was she someone you met through the show?
Someone I met that night at the party.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
And we start making out and, you know, really just sort of start getting into it, but nothing heavy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, her eyes start, you know, moving around, and I could tell. And she had long, long blonde hair, like down to her ass.
Right.
So I rushed her into the bathroom, and she vomited, right? But
as you were kissing her.
No. But the best part was.
No, but I mean, you were kissing her, and then she ran in the bathroom and vomited.
Right.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know what? I can believe that. I was looking at the backstage tape of Gary, and I said, I was laughing so hard. I was sitting there with John Lolis and Scott Einziger, who were working on the videotape with me, and I'm watching. I go, is Gary funny to look at or what? I mean, look at what's going on with those teeth and those lips. And I said, they're inner tubes. He goes, everyone goes. I said, why am I so entertained by Gary? And Scott and John just said, he's odd. He's funny looking. And I said, yeah, he is. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, we had a huge discussion about you.
John Lowlife?
Yeah, John Lowlife. Johnny Lawless. John Lowlife and Scott.
So,
yeah.
So this woman vomited.
I can see why, though. If you were kissing Gary, wouldn't you vomit?
I can't even imagine.
Wait, think of the others that kissed me and didn't vomit. What are the hell?
All right. Fair
Ironclad
enough.
stomachs?
Wait a minute.
Fair enough.
The first thing that people say when they meet Gary's wife
Yeah.
is first they say she's beautiful, and then they say she kisses Gary?
I know. She doesn't necessarily kiss him.
You don't think so?
I don't think they kiss during their lovemaking.
She wears a dental dam.
But let's point out, in all fairness to Gary, some women have not vomited when they've kissed you.
Most.
Yeah. Right.
Some women were able to hold it
Right.
down.
Yeah.
Only,
how can they not vomit?
Only 2 have vomited, and alcohol was involved.
Only 2 of them have vomited.
And alcohol was
You know, if you do kiss Gary, don't drink.
Right. So drinking and kissing don't mix.
It's like kissing a plunger.
So listen.
Right.
So this is a great.
Right. So she vomits.
But this is a great story to indicate just like how horny guys are.
Right.
So she vomits, and when she lifts her head out of the toilet, not only is there like vomit all
over the place, right?
But her hair fell into the toilet.
Right. So she's really messed up.
So she's really messed up.
She's not at her best.
So I probably should put her in a cab and send her home.
Right.
But
that would be the decent thing to do.
The decent thing to do. But no, I cleaned her up. I swear I did. I broke open a new toothbrush. I gave her some mouthwash.
Yeah.
I cleaned her pretty good. I cleaned her hair.
Yeah.
I got an old towel and I like cleaned her up and everything. And she was cleaned up. And I said, "You feeling better?" She said, "Yeah." And we went back into my room.
I made love.
And no, we started, kissing again. And then her eyes rolled back. Boom! I had a.
I mean, her eyes roll back, so she doesn't say, "Hey, I've got to go vomit."
No, it's obvious. I said, "Don't." I'm like, "Hurry up! Don't throw up on my bed."
And you drag her back into the bed.
I drag her back into the bathroom where she vomits some more. Hair in the toilet. Her hair fell in the toilet and everything. And then she went back. She went back into my bed. I cleaned her up again. She went back into my bed.
Do you flush before you dunk her head in the toilet?
She went.
You clean her up again.
I cleaned her up again, and at this point,
broke up in a new toothbrush again.
No, I used the same one. But at this point, I said, this is a lost cause because she's in really bad shape.
Right.
So I put her in my room, and
is she good looking?
Yeah, she's a great body.
Right.
So I put her in my room.
Ugly with it.
And she passed out.
Right.
So my friends came over because I was going on a trip. I was leaving for Club Med at 5 a.m.
Right.
So my friends came over, and she passed out on the bed, and she wasn't wearing any underwear. They looked at her skirt.
Oh, no, Gary. So disgusting.
They all looked up her skirt?
They didn't touch it. They just, looked because she was passed out.
Sure.
So then so now I got to get her home.
Wilding.
Absolutely.
There you go.
So now I got to get her home. This is when
Wilding. Carrying his buddies. Hey, Gary, what do you got in the bedroom over there?
Hey, guys, look at what I got.
Well, no. She was running around the party letting everybody know. She's wearing a denim skirt, and she's running around the party letting everybody know that she wasn't wearing any underwear.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So
I could go for that.
So
you know what? I would have sex with her. I would have done the same thing he did.
But you know what it reminds me of? The Baba Booey dance.
Yes.
He was cleaning her. And
Yeah, it's like a monkey.
So listen, so now it's like it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got to get on a 5 o'clock flight. You know, I got to be at the airport.
Yes.
So I sort of like wake her up, and she's really, really groggy, and I'm trying to get her home, but she doesn't know where she lives, right?
Yeah.
So my friend said, I lived in Spanish Harlem. My friend, just leave her on the corner. Come on, let's go.
Really?
I said, no, you can't do that. That's wrong.
She lived in Spanish Harlem?
No, I lived in Spanish
Oh,
Harlem.
you did, right.
And but I remember she told me like around where she lived, you know. So we put her in the car and we just start driving, you know, up and down blocks. And I'm saying, does anything look familiar?
She didn't know where she lived.
She didn't know where she lived.
How was that possible?
She was that polluted.
Wow.
So finally, she goes, I think it's
You know,
here.
you're lucky that girl didn't die in your house.
I'm really thinking about it. So finally, we get her to her apartment, and she had the keys on her. She lived in a 5-story walk-up, and I had to carry her.
Right.
So
you got to clean her.
I carried her up the stairs.
Cleaned her up.
And she lives in one, you know, like a lot of people in Manhattan get these big apartments. You know, people don't have a lot of money.
Right.
They get these big apartments, and they share it with like 18 people.
Oh, no.
So I put the key in the door, and there's like some Israeli guy watching TV, and I'm like, which room is hers?
Yeah.
You know, because she told me she lived with like 6 people, and he's like, you know, second one on the right to the back, and I put her down in there,
Yep.
and I went on my trip.
And the guy never even asked any questions.
Yeah.
He saw her come home like that many
Right.
times.
Who knows?
Who even knows if that was her place? Hey, second room on the right. Throw her in there. She hasn't gotten out yet. She's been changing the bed for 30 years.
I got to tell you, I'm leaving out a key part of the story that I can't tell on the air.
Tell me. Why can't you tell it? It's too graphic.
No, it's just
Can you
well,
clean
no,
it
I
up
can
a little?
clean it up. I can clean it
Okay,
up.
good.
Well, so we were down in like the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
And I was trying to get her back to my apartment. Now, at this point, she's like, you know, a little frisky.
This is after the party.
No, right, after the party. So I'm trying to get her back to my place. So we start
This is
walking.
before she threw up.
Yeah, this is what, like everything's pretty normal.
Right.
So we start walking, you know, up the street. We're going a couple of avenues up, and I say, you want to take a cab? And she's like, no, let's walk. And she keeps telling me how she has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And how, and she tells me where she lives. So we're getting closer to her apartment. I assume, you know, so I said, hey, here's your apartment.
Right.
She goes, no. She goes in front of the Museum of Natural History.
Right.
Right. She goes in the bushes.
Yeah.
She just
Squatted?
She just squatted.
Really?
But it was like staring right at her.
Well, I think that's a turn on.
It was to me.
Yeah, that's sexy.
He's like an animal. They're going out there.
It's like a monkey.
They're in the bushes,
Yeah.
squatting.
Yeah, squatting.
Then he's cleaning and pruning.
I thought that was a little odd. You know that.
And you never had sex with her. You never
No, but while I did think it was odd, I also thought that, you know, hey, this, you know.
Yeah, she's pretty much up for anything.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
I hope you have daughters, you.
That's a good sign that, you know, you're going to get somewhere when a girl squats in the bushes.
In front of you.
Oh, that's a good story. I never heard that one before.
Oh.
Jackie's sitting there going, I got a better one. I don't know if I should tell her.
I don't really have a better one. But it's pretty. I don't know if this is tellable at all.
Yeah.
But
Well, we
just
have to
cut me
take
off
a
and call me an
commercial
idiot.
break.
But
All right.
I was. I came home after a band job late at night with this girl that I used to be with once in a while, and she performed an act, you know. And I was drunk out of my mind, of course.
Of course.
Right.
So she left either that morning or the night before, whatever. But then I wanted to go to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
And as I'm sitting there,
Little vomit.
I look down. It's like hunks.
Hunks? Oh, all right. I don't want to hear about this. Oh, my God. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, you always have to outdo everyone, don't you?
Hey, look, there's Cheerios.
See, Gary, your girl just vomited on the bed.
Meat,
So you looked down and there was vomit all over you.
The big chunks.
Wow.
I mean, oh, Jesus. It was like the most horrendous thing ever.
It's funny, Tom Chiasano was telling me the same story yesterday. All right, very good. We're going to take a break. Now that we've learned some stuff about Gary, and Jackie,
And Fred.
and Fred.
Call us with your vomit story.
Yeah, give us a call. We're taking vomit stories. All right, I've had enough vomit stories. We'll be back right after these words. I had the new Jackie the Joke Man alarm clock.
I didn't know there was a Jackie the Joke
Well,
Man
there isn't,
alarm
but-
clock.
It will be soon. Hold on.
Howard,
What?
what's checking that red thing on top?
Good morning.
Oh, you made me blow it. I had it all set.
How come you could turn it around?
No, because it was coming up. I forget it.
Maybe next time we'll
If I hadn't-
figure out what he was up to.
That red thing turns it off as well as on.
Yeah, but you turned it around a bunch of times. Would you like me to try?
What? Leave me alone. Are they here yet?
No.
Okay, good. Let me talk about something. First of all, I want to...
All right.
I want to talk about something. What are you doing? I said forget it.
Okay.
Give me the Jokey the Jackman alarm clock. Papa Booey.
I'm going to get this till it's right.
Papa Booey.
It worked 50 times. Oh, wait,
I know.
I got it.
As soon as you get on the air.
Good morning.
All right, get out of here. You have to be smarter than the clock, Gary. You go work on it out there. It's distracting me. Hey, you know whose birthday it is today?
Who?
Fafafoni.
That's right.
Yeah, I had it written in my computer.
Uh-huh.
Fafafloli. My IBM ThinkPad.
Yes.
Except, of course, I ignored it.
No.
Doesn't matter if I enter it into the computer.
Something's supposed to be coming for him.
Yeah, I know. Oh, from you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, can you say it's from me, too? I'd be eternally indebted.
Okay.
You would?
Sure. I would
What
do
is
that
it?
for you.
Is it enough money that it could look like it was from the both of us?
Well, it's a special basket I had made up just for you.
Oh. Are you sitting on a diet with Dr.
I didn't know about
Filet?
this. This could ruin it.
Is it chocolate basket?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Can I make an exception, Doc? I'll start with that tomorrow.
Chocolate basket?
Chocolate basket.
Oh, there goes the diet.
What did I miss?
Your birthday discussion.
flunky.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
What?
my consultation is today,
Uh-huh.
but my program doesn't start till next Monday.
Oh, all right.
Because you're getting a chocolate basket from me and Robin. Well, mostly from me. I threw Robin's name on it.
Is this like a John Candy basket?
No. I ordered a bunch of chocolates and just surprise things that you're going to really like.
Did you really?
You
Yeah.
move in on things.
Yeah.
What's the catch?
No catch. I just thought it was your birthday and I wanted to get you something special.
There's
And
something going on here.
Robin kind of got in on it with me. But no, Robin and I are chipping in together.
Well, thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Robin, you know what? You don't have to chip in anything.
You're
I'll
right.
take care of the
Just
whole
put
thing.
my name on it.
Do you know how old I am?
30.
33.
And do you know how old I was when I met you?
23.
Exactly.
Yep.
10 years I've been with you.
It made sense that you were like 23 when you met me and you were my producer.
And your boy Gary.
Yeah, like 5 years ago, you should have moved on. Like you
Right.
should have done it till you were about 28 or something, 27. He's 33 and he's still my producer.
Yeah. You know what is interesting? I think Gary's happy.
I know.
Call me kooky.
He's satisfied with his lot in life. And actually, Robin got you a basket, but I forgot to get you something. I feel wrong in taking credit.
Well, I can't figure out which way it went, so I'll just think you both did it.
I'll tell you what, I'll do a special treat for you for your birthday now that I did the song.
What's that?
Special repeat after me session.
Oh.
All right?
Wait a second. That's too much.
I am older.
Older.
I am not smarter.
Smarter.
This day is the same as every other day.
As every other day.
If I died tomorrow, I would not notice.
I would not notice.
I matter not. All right, there you go.
If I die tomorrow, you wouldn't notice.
Right. No one would notice.
No, he'd still come to work.
All right, very good, Fafa Foley.
Thank you.
It was done with love, this whole trip.
And it was taken that way.
We have to take a break. We'll be back with more right after these words.
I don't know, man. We got to get that together.
We're working on it. I spoke to Doug Podell.
Yeah.
We're going to do a Friday. He's just looking for an open Friday. We're only going to do one day.
Isn't every Friday open for Doug Podell?
I don't know.
I mean, what do you mean he's looking for a Friday?
Well, I mean, he's available, but we have to find premises that are available.
Premises?
Yeah, places to do the show. We have to be.
Is that called a premise?
Or a location.
Or a location? Premises.
Like on the premise.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez.
Why do you always try to use big words? I don't understand you.
I don't either.
We have to find premises that are open. Yeah, a place. We have to find a place that's open.
I thought he meant ideas.
Locale. I don't know what he meant.
La locale we have to find.
You always run into trouble with your language.
Exactly.
As an Adelphi graduate, they must have said, try to incorporate a new word every day.
Don't learn what it means or how to use it.
Make fun of it all you want.
Just incorporate it.
Make fun of it all you want. They can't take the diploma back now. I've got it. They can't have it.
I think the right words get caught in his teeth. What do you mean the premises?
We have to find premises.
We have to find premises.
Yeah. We have to find a place to do the show, location. But Doug's available, but the location.
Of course Doug's available.
Well, we
Doug
have to
has
find a
nothing-
location.
Oh, we have to find a location.
Well, he's got.
Well, what about some premises?
What's your premise?
So, all right. So we'll find some premises, and then once we find some premises, we can do
We'll
the
find
show.
a Friday.
Okay. Because I would think pretty much every Friday in Cleveland's open. You know, it's a question of when
It
we want
depends
to
on
go.
the premises.
Right. All right.
Designation.
Wolf, our premise to find a locale. Well, anyway. No, because Gary likes to use big words. A lot.
Some of them I even know what they mean.
Yeah. You know what? I think you do know what they mean. I think sometimes when you talk, you get like confused or something.
What? The little words just leave his mind. Only the big words
I
are
feel
left.
pressured when I come in here. I feel pressured to impress.
Right.
And I always
Is that
do.
it?
Yeah, well,
And I always do.
I think he wants to make it like.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to impress the audience.
No,
just you.
no. I don't think you're trying to impress me. I think you're just. I don't know how to explain it with you. It's just like you want to make your job seem more involved than it is.
No, that's not
I don't know what it is. I don't know, but he's always like using
I
words in a
love
weird
that.
way.
The premises.
Yeah,
we gotta find
We gotta find premises. I thought he meant like a
Yeah,
theme.
reasons for doing this.
That's what I meant.
A premise for going to.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go to Cleveland. When would you anticipate a premise being found?
Early June.
Early June.
Early June.
Early June. Would you say early June?
That would be early June.
Okay. All right, very good. So early June we'll be going to Cleveland.
All right.
But you know, when Guy gets interviewed, though, he does real well. You know.
Yeah.
It's just you that makes me nervous.
Really? Is that it?
It really is.
I don't know, because Robin's heard you do weird things with sentence structure and.
There's something about looking you straight
But
in the
it's
eye.
always it is always when he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Either on the air and in the office.
Okay.
You know what happens when you come in here and you have something to say? So right away, you're on the defensive because anything could go wrong, and then there's this look that you get, like two or three words in, and then it's like you feel like you're drowning.
Right.
It's hard to explain.
I'm listening to you.
But people who've been in here know what it's about.
All right.
John?
I know what it's about.
Bowie.
Bowie.
Bowie. Floppa-flolly.
Is that Gary doing that?
No, that's Al Pacino.
That thing makes me laugh every time you play it.
Hoo-ha. All right, so anyway, there it is, Robin. In Cleveland, probably early June.
All right.
That's what Fa-Fa-Fo-Fo wants to say.
Papa Flunky. Bowie.
Baba Bowie.
Bowie.
Fa-Fa-Fooey really annoys me. You got to just keep him out of the room.
Baba Booey.
He just annoys me. Why is it Ralph knows I'd want to see that, but Fa-Fa-Fooey doesn't? Tell me that.
Booey.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, listen to this, Robin. In Los Angeles, what is that?
I have the answer to that.
Yeah, let me hear.
Ralph has all day to sit at home and cater to your every whim.
Oh, and you don't?
No, I'm
you're
here
so
working.
Busy. I see. What are you busy working? I see how you're work. He makes a phone call. It's work.
Are you unhappy with the guest lineup on the show?
Am I unhappy with
Yes.
it? No. Why would I be unhappy with it?
Are you unhappy with my work? Do you think I don't do enough?
Yes, I don't think you do enough.
Well, that goes without saying. Is there anyone on the show that
you
think
just
does-
asked me a question. I said yes.
Is there anyone on the show that you think does enough?
Yes.
Who?
Robin, Jackie, and Fred.
I don't believe you.
You're
I've heard
absolutely
you talk
wrong.
behind their backs.
Tell me what it is that
I've heard
Robin
you
doesn't
say
do on the show.
Jackie doesn't want to work on weekends. Robin, I'll
Jackie
give
doesn't
you.
want to work on weekends. I don't want to work on weekends. Why would Jackie want to work on
You said sometimes when
weekends?
you've had things for him to do on weekends, you've screamed and yelled that he won't take a project home and work on it.
You're dreaming.
I'm not dreaming. You've said it a million times.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Embarrass Howard now? Get out of my studio, you friggin' hairy, toothless jerk.
Am I fired?
He's got these little nubs underneath
I'm an
his
idiot.
teeth. Get
I'm
out,
a
and you're
friggin'
fired. Pack up your bags. Basically, now he's going to drive a wall between me and Jackie and Fred and you.
I
That
was just
stupid,
thinking, what is he
smelly,
doing
no
now?
talent,
Now he's
toothless
trying
jerk.
to tear apart the whole organization.
He's got big white fake teeth. He's going to sit there and tell me what I do and don't do.
I'll work on weekends if I have to.
Yeah.
If I have to.
As if what he does is the same as you, Jackie, and Fred. He thinks he's right up there in the same ballpark. I could replace him tomorrow. I wouldn't miss a beat. He thinks he's the same as you. That's what kills me most about him. He thinks he's as valuable to the show as you are. That's crazy. I could throw him out a window, and you and I could sit and still do the show. He could be replaced with a guy with one finger.
He could be replaced on his way down.
I mean, who is this guy? How did I get so attached to him? Why doesn't he go? Why doesn't he go work on another show? I mean, this guy's nuts.
Well, it did cross my mind as he was coming to pick those up that I don't have time to watch this stand this week. But he was rushing over to my house to get them. I didn't say anything.
How is it he has time? You know, he watched 4 hours last night.
Wait a second.
He watched 4 hours last night. He's so
3
busy.
hours.
3 hours.
It's without commercials. It's 90 minutes. Each.
But you had to fast forward.
Wait a second. Robin doesn't have time to watch anything because she's writing the story of her life.
Yes, so?
Yeah.
So that's her choice.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with this show. She wouldn't be writing the story of her life if she didn't
have to
this show.
work on this show. You
Like nobody on the show would have anything if they didn't have this show.
Gary, you had 4 hours to watch TV
No, I didn't.
yesterday.
3
How can you
hours.
tell me you're busy working? What time did you get home yesterday?
I got home at about 2:45.
2:45?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
You stayed here till 2:45?
No, I was here till about 2:50.
Oh, so you stayed here till 2:50?
Right. Then I went over to Robin's.
What'd you do? Did you go to the Friars or
No, I didn't do
nothing?
No, I don't go to the Friars.
You don't?
Jackie.
I thought you go a lot.
Jackie, roughly, how many times do I turn down going? How many times do I go to the Friars
Where'd
Club?
you go last night? You go out last night?
Of course not.
No. Well, that's an unusual, that's a rare night where Baba Booey isn't out on the town.
I haven't been out on the town in a long time.
All right, listen, listen, you're fine. You're doing a good job. You're annoying me today. That's all because you're sitting in that chair. Anyone who would be sitting in that chair.
Wait a minute. This is the best.
You're annoying me. That's all. You're just annoying me.
You know what he said?
What?
He said he wanted my copies because he was tired of fast forwarding through the friggin' commercials.
Oh.
Listen, Queen Latifah, Queen Quivers. I mean, come on.
Oh, boy.
You are the most pampered person in the world.
All right, go ahead. You
guys
know what? You're taking me off track. I'm really not into doing a Gary show
It's
today.
not my idea. Every time I walk out, you get back on that track.
All right. Leave the room. He's something else. He's got a defense for everything. God love him.
The Howard Stern Show.
Anyway, so here it is, okay? So the point I was trying to make before I yelled at Baba Booey for an hour.
Fa-fa-fooey.
Ooh, what was that? Which one was that?
It's just a Gary one.
Is Gary saying
used
that?
infrequently.
Yes.
Fa-fa-fooey.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one in a while.
I never knew he had said that.
Fred can surprise you on any given day. Just got to hear this. I got to satisfy my curiosity. I don't mean to pick on Gary too much, but I got the other song. I haven't even heard this.
When a monkey makes a baby and the mother is a human, Papa baby, Papa baby. See what happens when two different species get together, screwing Papa baby, Papa baby. Oh, the mother is a Homo sapiens, adult poontang, and the father is a fat, furry, giant-gummed saber-toothed orangutan. Cross a human animal with a wop Neanderthal. Baby.
A little bit racist.
Idiot Junior, Bob.
I'm a friggin' idiot junior? Yeah. Oh my, that's
baby talking.
That's so awful. I'll have to play that at least 3 or 4 more times.
So wrong.
When you cross a Homo sapien, I don't know. We have to hear that.
Yeah, I didn't get all the references.
I only caught wop orangutan.
Yeah, really.
Kind of sticks with you. Well, that's terrible. I happen to think very highly of Gary, except on occasion he slips. All right, anyway. I thought the first line was the best. Right.
When a monkey makes a baby and the mother is a human, Papa baby.
That gets me.
Very Jolson.
Yes. What?
Very heartfelt.
Heartfelt, yeah. The guy really had a
Baba baby.
Yeah.
Sounded like he's down on one knee.